me all know your predictions in the chat. Let's get it out there. 11:30. Early stream, isn't it? It's an early one today. We've got lots to go for. I believe the teams have just come out as well, which could be massive for a prediction. We're going to go through everything today. How are we all doing? Let's get everybody in the chat. Spam the chat. Let's get it out there. Welcome, everyone. We are back again. We are back again for another live stream. And today, it's Newcastle Arsenal. Oh, my goodness me. The Premier League. You guys have seen our predictions. How are we doing, Harvey? Hello, JMG. Hello, Hekuba X Edits. Who else is here? Barca Amante. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. How are you, man? How's things? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. We're going to go through I think the lineups come out as well. Lesnick, hello. Get this stream out there. Let's share it out there. You think Spurs will win tomorrow? I think they've got a good chance of... Well, of course, it's a tough game, but Tottenham should win that game. Newcastle Arsenal, the teams are out. And as you can see on the screen right here, there's no surprises. Saka is in the team. Newcastle, Joe Linton, Alexander Isaac, Anthony Gordon, with Joe Willock, Bruno Guimaraes, Sean Longstaff, Livramento, Fabian Schär, Dan Burn, Lewis Hall, and Nick Pope between the sticks. And then for Arsenal, Kai Havertz, Declan Rice, Mikel Moreno, Thomas Partey, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Jurrien Timber, and David Raya. That's a full-strength Arsenal team. Pretty much full strength. There's a few injuries as well. A few sidelined players. And of course, you know, Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, Ethan Nwaneri behind. We're just going to get we've got the match on. Newcastle is building for this early kickoff. Oh. Joe Cole is on the screen talking about his moustache. That is how early it is. There's not much football to talk about, but look at the table. This is how things stand. Arsenal are currently third. A win could bring them to 21 points. So that would put them right close to Liverpool and City. And Newcastle on 12, which puts them mid-table, doesn't it? So yeah, it's pretty good. As you can see, the form shows it's going to be a close game. Newcastle just beat Chelsea at home. 2-0. Disasi and Isak with the goals. Nick Pope, unbelievable that day. Yeah, it seems like Isak is back, which is really important for form. Eddie Howe is holding it together. Isak's now, I think they played Chelsea back-to-back, and he scored in both. Yeah, he did. That's mad. Newcastle-Chelsea. 2-1 and 2-0. So overall, Newcastle beat them by 1 goal if that was a 2-game aggregate, right? But how's everybody doing in the chat? Let's see. Let's see how everyone's doing. Welcome to the stream. We are live again. Come on, Arsenal. There's some Arsenal fans. Who do you all support in the chat? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Who do you all support? Let's get it out there. We're going to do a quiz. We will do a quiz today. We're doing a big quiz today. Don't worry. It's going to be massive. We're waiting for Thogdad as well, which is going to be good. Yes. Get it out there. Let me know what you think. And of course, we got Liverpool fans in the chat. Chelsea, Thomas Scott, hello. D2 Trippy, Ollie Blackmore, Romero, Thomas Howarth, Ems. Everyone's here. Look, we've got the live chat. We're going to put the live chat on Thogdad for now, because whilst Thogdad's not here, who's going to be the first donator today as well? We're going to have to try keep a count of who's donating. Who can we see? Can you see? Oh, it's Swedish Finn Polymath. Of course it is. What a guy. On Tuesday, soccer will be coming home, Finland or Venezuela. Wow, that's like a whole load of different things you've just said in one go. On Tuesday, soccer will be coming home. I think he's referring to the voting in the US. But thank you for the donation. Really appreciate that. W's in the chat. Thogdad, are you ready? Are you ready today?
Always ready. Are
you ready to talk football? Let's do it. Come onto the stream. Thank you very much, Swedish Finn. Very kind of you. And let's see what happens on Tuesday. Things are going to be very interesting in the US next few days. And of course, we've got Thogdad. How are we doing?
I am making England great again, Theo.
Really?
Hey, do you like my top?
Yeah, it's quite nice.
It's a bit random, I know, but I thought you're wearing a nice white Bolton Wanderers top. I thought I'd going for, what is it, Inter Milan?
Yeah, Inter Milan.
Nice, isn't it? In fact, I nicked this one from you, didn't I?
Are Inter playing today, though? That's the question.
I'm not sure, Theo. I have absolutely no idea.
We'll have a look.
Well, I get the feeling you had a bit of a session last night, yeah?
Yeah, I'm hammered. Absolutely hammered.
I could tell.
I can't believe I'm here.
I could tell.
I could have easily been sleeping right now.
I know you could. Oh, you look right delicate. So I'm going to be really loud and just annoying.
Yeah,
I'm just going to bounce around being sober and...
We're going to do a quiz.
Who wants a quiz?
City. We're doing a quiz.
I tell you what, City Lovers Gaming is very good at the quiz. Sundog123 is ready to have a go at the quiz. Everyone wants the quiz.
Yeah, we could do the quiz.
It's really nice that people want that.
Yeah.
Who else are we
playing Palmer today.
Right,
Thank you.
I'm going to wait until we get 400 viewers in the stream. Tell us about your driving theory. You're getting better at driving.
I'm getting better. Yeah.
Really?
You know what? It's one of these things that you've just got to practice more.
Yes.
Practice makes perfect. And I've been doing that. Working hard, learning with instructor, learning with Thogdad. The video's on the second channel. You guys have seen it. What do you think of my driving? I mean, I think my driving's improved since that video.
Yeah, and it was good that the first lesson you had with an instructor, he said to you exactly what I've said to you.
Yeah.
You've got to do the simple things. You've got to check your mirrors more.
Yeah.
You've got to do all the signalling. You've got to get the little
Salah
things
LFC.
right.
Praying for Arsenal and City loss and OFC and Liverpool win. Wow, you're praying for a lot there. Arsenal and City loss.
Thank you, Salah. Very, very kind. Now, guessing, I don't know how, I just kind of guessing that he's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. What were your saying for my driving now? Yeah. I think since Thursday I've improved.
I think
I wouldn't want to drive today. I've had a few drinks last night.
I wouldn't let you.
I
knew not to schedule a drive this morning because...
This morning?
I knew not to because
I was never going to come this morning.
Yeah, exactly.
We were streaming at 11:30. I could have
had an early morning drive.
No way.
If you hadn't had a beverage last night.
You knew I was going out.
I did actually, yeah.
Oh,
I really did.
Thoughts on Chelsea United? That's going to be a great game tomorrow. We predicted on the second channel as well.
Absolutely, yes. Everyone should go on Thogden 2, maybe later because you're on Thogden 1 right now. Subscribe to the channel and have a look at those little videos we do. We do some interesting stuff, I think.
Yeah, we always do interesting stuff. There's loads of interesting matches as well today. 3 p.m. kickoffs. We've got the live standings on the left of us. Next to us is the chat. The head-to-head forms. Like Arsenal 4-1. They won this game at the Emirates 4-1 when they last played.
That is massive. Someone's asking, Theo, if you would like to go to Ljubljana and see Olympia Ljubljana against Maribor. It's a beautiful country.
Is it?
Beautiful small country near Croatia. It used to be part of the old former Yugoslavia.
We've got 400 viewers, Dad. Do you want to do the quiz?
Who wants a quiz? I'll only do it if people want the quiz.
Yeah. Let's keep getting it out there. When's the next driving video? When I next drive with Thogdad? I think in a few days. Yeah, it's not a problem.
So. I think
we should do another one.
We should, absolutely, Theo. I might be going away to Lancaster for a few days, but when we get back, we will do another video. Because I really enjoyed that video of just me and Thogden driving.
I know, it was a lot of fun.
Simples, but kind of fun, wasn't it, Theo?
People want the quiz.
Well, if people want the quiz. Are we going to get the old...
Do you want to get it on TikTok as well?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Guys, we're going to get the TikTok on.
Right, let Thogden do his technical stuff. He's a bit slow this morning.
Yeah.
Bit slow.
I don't know if we're going to do it on TikTok, but we can.
I think we should always do it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because the TikTokers, they're down Wetherspoons. Wetherspoons has opened, I'm guessing.
Probably.
They're down there. They're having a fry up, and they're having a beer. They're having a well-priced lager of some kind.
Yeah.
Thogdad, I thought you were leaving the channel. You can't get rid of me that easy, can they?
Thogdad is back.
Thogdad is back.
There we go.
Right. Hey.
Oh. What were you saying? You ready for the stream? You ready for the stream?
Absolutely. Right, come on.
Sorry. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for both the quiz and the stream.
Okay, let's do it.
Let us get... Are we going to go live?
Yeah, sure. I'm just thinking we need to get a charger for that.
A charger, right. Thogden, you go and get a charger. I'll chat to the folks. Yeah. Right, what is going on this morning in your lives? Let us know where you are in the World Bundesliga quiz, please. Do you know what? If we do a Champions League stream in the near future, we'll maybe do a few Bundesliga questions. Football bingo. How would that work? How would football bingo work? It's quite good, that. I suppose you'd have a bingo card with all the different football teams on it, wouldn't you? That could work, that. And then I shout out, you pull it out of a hat, knobbly knees and all of that, and you read out Leeds United or Real Sociedad, and your bingo card. It's a really good idea.
You're doing bingo, Dad?
We're going to do football bingo at Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, as part of the football quiz.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Someone should do that in like an app or something. Football bingo.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
I'm sure there's bingo.
Win real prizes or something.
Absolutely.
Okay, should we do the quiz? Everyone's ready.
Let's go live on that. Is it Twitter or is that?
No, it's on TikTok.
TikTok.
You just said it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, What's everyone saying? You ready?
We are live on TikTok. Hello to everyone on TikTok. We're going to show Newcastle United against Arsenal. We're not going to show it. It's over there is the screen. We're going to talk about it. It's a live stream. Thogden is a little bit delicate this morning.
I'm very delicate.
He was down.
I'm just chilling today. You know, I'm taking it easy. I'm taking it easy.
That means I have to be the crazy one. I have to be the crazy one. I have to do all the kind of dancing around.
I'm just turning up to speak to you guys. Hello, Toby, Jay, Stano, Joshua, Minty. I see you all in the chat. And on the TikTok side, we've got Finn, BWFC. We've got Jaden. We've got who else here? We've got Tyler. We've got everyone joining. Should we start the quiz?
We've got Keegan up in County Durham. That is a lovely, lovely county. I went to Durham University a long time ago. Right, we've got a quiz there.
We do.
We've got a quiz for all you TikTokers and for all you YouTubers. And I'm pointing at different screens as I do that, pointlessly. That's
Pointlessly.
That worked out. I didn't actually mean that.
That's quite clever.
It's a bit of a dad pun, but it actually wasn't really sort of predetermined, shall we say. Right, okay, everything's falling apart. It's my fault, not Thogden's.
There's literally, for once, it's not my fault.
It's not his fault this time, right. Okay, I have got 15 questions about Newcastle United Football Club. I've got 15 questions about Arsenal Football Club.
Okay.
Formerly known as what?
Woolwich, Arsenal.
Dial Square. But that is not a question this time. All right.
Okay.
Starting with a Newcastle United Football Club.
Yes.
Everyone have a go at this quiz. Spam your answers. Starting with, question number 1. What was the original name of Newcastle United Football Club? And they had this name from 1881 to 1882. Now, I'm going to give you some choices. All right. One of these is correct. Is it East End FC? Is it Biker Grove FC? Is it Elswick Rugby Club, Rosewood FC, or Stanley FC? One of those was the original name of Newcastle United.
Stanley FC.
Was it East End FC, Biker Grove FC, Elswick Rugby Club, Rosewood FC, or Stanley FC?
Rosewood FC.
A lot of Rosewoods, a lot of East Ends.
I feel like Stanley could be it, but
there is a Stanley. Someone actually thinks it's Stanley. Have you met my mate Stanley?
That's why I think you just said it.
Everyone's going for East End FC.
I'm going
Greenland FC, Thomas. Thomas is thinking differently.
East End is, you just put that in there because it's on the East End.
Why is everyone spamming East End?
Is it true?
I don't know, Thea. Do you want to stick with Stanley? Are you sure you want to stick with Stanley?
I said I'd change to Rosewood.
To Rosewood?
You put Rosewood.
Rosebud.
Okay, East End. Let's go East End.
But you said Stanley first of all. Do you know what to stick with that? Just because no one's saying it. It might be right.
All right, Stanley. Let's go.
You're sticking with your first answer?
Yes.
Right. The answer, and if you said East End FC, you're wrong. It was an old name of Newcastle from 1882 to 1892, but the original name of Newcastle United FC, was Stanley Football Club.
No way. It actually was.
So anyone...
I had a gut feeling it was Stanley at the start.
Anyone who said Stanley FC, that includes D2 Trippy, is correct on this particular one. The second question.
Yeah.
So easy, it's unbelievable. Or is it? Or is it a trick question? Which businessman bought Newcastle United in 2007?
That's a good question.
I know what everyone's going to think originally, but...
Not Mike Ashley, because that was later.
Which businessman bought Newcastle United Football Club in 2007?
I don't know anyone else that's bought Newcastle apart from Mike Ashley, so I'm going to stick with that.
And the answer is not Donald Trump. A lot of people saying Mike Ashley,
Donald
a disgrace. Thogdad. Someone's saying Thogdad bought Newcastle.
Really?
What is the
Someone's
answer?
saying me. Everyone's saying me.
Everyone's saying Thogden.
No, everyone's saying them.
Oh, they did, right.
Yeah. On the TikTok, everyone's saying me. I bought Newcastle in 2007.
Is it Elon Musk? Is it Donald Trump? Is it Jeff Bezos?
I'm going to say, thank you for donation, Galaxy AVFC. Hello, Thogden, Thogdad. Who you thinking gets W? I don't really know what that means, but I hope you're well.
Who gets the win? Who's going to win today?
Oh, who's going to get the W?
We'll come on to that.
Oh, do you know what? It should be Arsenal.
Yeah.
Because they need the points.
Yeah.
But not to go into too much detail yet. We're still doing the quiz, Thogdad. My final answer is...
Oh, John thinks it's a Russian beer company.
My final answer is Michael Ashley. Michael Ashley.
And the answer is Michael Ashley. I'm just trying to confuse you by sort of what I said.
Well, 2007 is very early on.
Yes.
You know, I was only 6 years old, so it's weird to think that he's been running that club basically every time I know in football.
Yeah. Before that, there was a guy who bought... Does anyone know who the owners were beforehand?
Really?
Does anybody know? Anyone from Newcastle Who were the owners before Mike Ashley? It's not part of the quiz. It's just something that I remember. Anybody get that? Someone who's maybe a bit older. Jonna, come on, Jonna.
Jonna will get it.
Well, you're not old. You're not as old as me, but Jonna must know.
Who's winning between Walsall and Bolton? Hopefully 2-0 Bolton. 2-0 Bolton.
Yeah, hopefully.
Something like that.
The answer is John Hall. Okay, right.
Okay.
So you got that one. Right, this should be an easy one, I think.
Yeah.
Who was Newcastle's Player of the Year in season 2023 to 2024?
What's that, sorry?
Who was the Player of the Year last season at Newcastle United Football Club?
The Player of the Season. For which year, sorry?
Last season.
I'm going to go Bruno Guimaraes.
A lot of people saying Isaac
Bruno
and
Guimaraes.
Joe Linton. A lot of Isaacs. Almiron. There's a Bruno Guimaraes. There's an Anthony Gordon. There's another Bruno Guimaraes. Lots of Isaacs. Lots of Isaacs.
There is, it's Bruno Guimaraes or Isaac. I think considering Isaac has that many goals, it's probably... I'm still going to go Bruno because I said it, but...
D2 Trippy.
I feel like people know it's Isaac.
Is correct.
Really?
Keegan is correct.
Wow, so Isaac's not the right answer.
Arsenal Zemix is correct.
Wow, a lot of people don't... In the chat, a lot of people have got it wrong.
Yes.
I've got it wrong. It's not Bruno.
Tell us the answer, Thea.
I've just read out the answer that you knew it. Anthony Gordon.
Anthony Gordon.
Player of the season last year.
Yes. Mad. That is mad. We're going to stick with the Player of the Year thing, Thea.
Yeah.
And we're going to go back because they've been voting. I think fans vote for Player of the Year, and they've been doing it since 1975. Which of the following players has never been voted Newcastle Player of the Year since 1975? All right. Okay. I'm going to read out some names.
Yeah.
One of these has never won it.
All right.
Irving Natras, Alan Shoulder, Gavin Peacock, Barry Venison, Harry Waters, Darren Peacock. One of those.
2 Peacocks.
Yeah.
There's 2 Peacock brothers.
One of those, and I'll read them again. Irving Natras, Alan Shoulder.
Alan Shoulder's not one.
Gavin Peacock, Barry Venison, Harry Waters, and Darren Peacock.
There's 2 Peacocks. They can't both have won it. I'm gonna go one.
Some people are saying Gavin Peacock.
Gavin Peacock. Is it Gavin or Darren?
We've got Harry Waters, we've got an Alan Shoulder, we've got Darren Peacock.
Gavin or Darren Peacock? Which one has it? I bet both of them will won it. That's why you put it in, to throw us off, to think there's one of them two.
Okay.
Let's go with the shoulder thing. Shoulder. I bet you're joking about the shoulder.
Okay, so I'll give you another clue. One of the names that I read out is a fictional gangster in the movie In Bruges.
Okay. I don't know. I guess it's Gavin Peacock. That's my final answer.
Everyone is saying Darren Peacock. Actually, there's a Barry Venison there.
Yeah.
Of course, I chose the names which might sound slightly rude or false.
Yeah.
So what is the answer? Final answer, Thea.
Gavin Peacock.
The gangster, played by Ralph Fiennes.
Yes.
In the movie In Bruges, was Harry Waters.
Oh, so no one got it.
No, a few people got it.
Yeah.
ZKS Edits got it.
I love how you turn a Newcastle quiz into your favourite thing. You always find a way.
Right, okay. When did Newcastle last win the FA Cup? Now, they've won it 6 times. I want you to get within, let's say, 5 years of the answer. When did Newcastle last win the FA Cup? They've won it 6 times.
2000? Oh, no.
Oh, somebody's got it. Clean Sense has got it, I think.
It's got to be way back, like 1970. It's got to be way back. 1970.
What do we think? Some people think they've won it more recently.
Yeah.
Arsenal Zemix is good at quizzes.
I'm just going to go like 1970. I don't even know.
Martin Brophy's got it. Now, I think people have started Googling it.
Yeah.
Scally's got it.
You Googled it, didn't you?
The answer is 1955.
Really?
So it's nearly 70 years since Newcastle won the FA Cup.
That's insane.
That's it. I mean, Bolton won it in 58.
Yeah.
Against who?
Against West Ham 2-0.
1958.
Oh, sorry. Against...
who do we hate? Not Wigan.
Not Wigan, United.
Man United.
Yeah.
We beat Man United. And it was tragic. It was the year of the Munich air disaster. So a lot of their team had died or was injured, and we played basically a second team. The whole world wanted Man United to beat Bolton in the final of the 58 FA Cup, but Now Lofthouse scored 2 goals. And you've probably seen them. One of them, he just bundled the goalkeeper into the net. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, so the answer is 1955. Right. Jamal Lewis. Do you remember Jamal Lewis?
Yes, I do. He's got a brother, right?
Jamal Lewis is out on loan to a team in which country? In which country is Jamal Lewis playing right now?
Turkey.
What do we all think?
Turkey.
You think Turkey. You got to Turkey fairly quickly, Theo.
Yeah.
We've got Sweden and Albania. Somebody says Donald Trump. That's not a country. Well, I suppose it might be soon. Germany, Czech Republic. Somebody's saying Portugal. Somebody's saying Brazil.
Could be Spain.
Somebody else is saying Brazil.
Spain would be an easy answer.
South Sudan is not the answer. He's not playing for Juba Football Club. Ukraine, no, he wouldn't really work at the moment. Sweden, Turkey, Scotland.
I'm just going to go... I don't even know. I'm just going to stick with my first answer.
You're going to stick with Turkey. Now, if I said it was in South America...
No, really? That's interesting.
He is playing for Sao Paulo.
No way.
In Brazil. I didn't know
Some of you got that.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Some of you actually got that. I had no idea.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, I think you FIFA players will know. That's the thing.
Yeah.
If you've got... Is he Northern Irish, right?
Jamal Lewis. Somebody let me know where he's from.
Yeah, isn't he Northern? I think he's Northern.
Maybe.
He's got a different flag.
Right.
Or he might be English Academy, I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, tell us.
Okay, the next question, Theo, and you should get this. I think you'll get this.
Yeah.
Nick Pope the goalkeeper, played for which English club from 2016 to 2022?
Wow.
155 appearances, 53 clean sheets.
That's a lot.
For which English club? Nick Pope.
Burnley.
You think Burnley?
Yeah.
And a lot of people agree with you.
Yeah.
A lot of people say Burnley. Somebody's saying Sunderland. Burnley.
I just think that Sean Dyche broke a lot of records during that time for the amount of clean sheets they made when they first got to the Premier League, back from the Championship.
Yeah.
And I feel like the stat you just read out, I've heard from Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
Because he obviously was there together with him.
Somebody thinks Sidemen FC. Well, the answer is, someone said Norwich, but spelt it wrong. There's a W in Norwich. The answer is Burnley Football Club there.
Okay, we'll take it.
So give yourself a pat on the back.
We'll take it.
Right. Current squad. Who is the most valuable player in the Newcastle squad at the moment, according to the transfer market? The most valuable player. 75 million euros. Who is it? We've got Isaac.
On the Newcastle team, right?
Bruno, yes. Someone says Thogdad.
They're always saying Thogdad.
A lot of Isaacs. A lot of
I'm just going to go...
A lot of...
Is it someone different, though?
The most valuable player on... Not a trick question.
No.
Not a trick.
I'm just going to go Isak. I can't imagine any other player being more expensive than Isak. He's so good.
Right. A lot of people think Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno.
A lot of people think Bruno.
Gordon's up there as well.
There's a Livramento. There's a Tonali.
Lewis Hall deserves a mention.
The Trump impression will come later when he sobers up a bit.
Yeah.
Right. The answer to that question, Theo.
Go on.
Alexander Isaac.
Okay, got it.
You got it right.
I'm on a good record.
You're doing all right,
I'm doing all right so far, guys.
You are doing all right with this quiz.
Considering my head's not all there this morning.
No, I know.
Yeah.
So the next question is designed to be easy. And if anyone gets it wrong, you have to give your head a right wobble. Okay? Right. Okay. So easy. In fact, we're going to let people get this. Fabian Schär has 86 caps for which country? Now, let's wait for people to get it. I know you know it.
Fabian Schär.
I know you know it.
Yeah.
Which country does he have 86 caps for? And it's not Sweden.
When do you want me to say it?
Well, I think everyone is getting it, so you can say it.
Switzerland.
The answer is...
And we watched him.
Switzerland, yeah.
We watched him
a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, question number 10.
Okay.
This is going to test you a little bit. I think you'll get it. I think you might get it. Sandro Tonali was a 59 million euro signing in 2023 from which European club? Tonali, from which European club?
AC Milan.
You think AC Milan?
Yeah.
What do other people think? A few people are agreeing with you, Theo. Does anyone think any different?
Yeah.
We got a Juventus, we got a Crawley Town.
Everyone remembers when Tonali... I've watched Tonali play in a San Siro derby.
We've got West Ham United. Did he come from West Ham? We've got Bari. But the answer is, Thogden got that one, AC Milan.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take that, won't we? Right. maybe a tough one, this.
Okay.
Tino Livramento was born in which town or city?
Livramento, yeah?
Yeah. Which town or city was Livramento born in?
He was Chelsea Academy, so I'm going to go with a logical guess of London.
Ooh, we've got Swindon, we've got Southampton, we've got London, we've got Sydney, we've got Newcastle, Chester.
Logical guess of London.
Croydon, maybe. Somewhere in Europe is actually
How
right.
far would you go?
Lisbon, we got Hull. Was he from Hull? Croydon. Are you thinking of changing? Burnley, is he from Burnley, Thea?
He could be from
Thogdad's
Burnley.
home.
But I think, I don't know, Chelsea's training ground is quite south.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say London.
You're going to stick with London?
Yeah.
Tino Livramento was born in London.
On the money.
Good logic.
On the money.
Very good logic. Right, okay. Current player of Newcastle.
Yes.
Coventry and Bournemouth are the former clubs of which Newcastle player? So this player is currently in the squad, used to play for Coventry and Bournemouth, and also had loan spells at Kettering and Tamworth.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about? Right, we've got Joe
Current
Linton, Wilson, Kelly.
This is tough.
It's a tougher one, this. Isaac.
I'm guessing Callum Wilson. Because he was playing non-league.
Interesting.
And you mentioned Tamworth.
I did. Lionel Messi's not correct. He doesn't play for Newcastle at the moment.
Yeah.
A lot of Wilsons. Are you going to stick with Lloyd Kelly's coming up?
Yeah. It's an option.
Lascelles.
It's an option. Lloyd Kelly's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
Lloyd Kelly.
Almiron, Donald J. Trump.
It's probably Kelly, you know. It could be Kelly.
But man, a lot of people going for Wilson.
Oh.
Willock even.
I'm going to stick with Wilson then.
You're going to stick with Callum Wilson.
Yeah.
And you would be correct to do that. It is Callum Wilson. Coventry, Bournemouth, Kettering and Tamworth.
Nice.
Right, okay. This one I want you to get within 10.
Yes.
All right. How many Premier League goals has Callum Wilson scored?
How many Premier League goals?
He's played 221 appearances. He's made 221 appearances in the Premier League. How many goals has he scored? I want you to get within 5 either way.
How many Premier League goals has
Callum Wilson
scored?
scored?
I'm going to say Callum Wilson has scored total. I mean, he's probably had like 3-4 good seasons. Like good seasons.
Okay. So he's played 221 times.
Oh, well, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Has he got 100 Prem goals?
No, he hasn't.
Wow.
So anyone going 100 plus is wrong.
I'm going to go 85.
So you need to be within 5 either way. So if it's between 80 and 90, then you are correct.
85, yeah, let's go 85. And it's a great record if it is near that.
I want someone to get ZKS Edits has got it. A few people are starting to get it. The answer is 88.
Wow.
88.
Good record.
So very good guess that.
Yeah.
Right.
What a record that is.
Who is the top Premier League goal scorer for Newcastle this season?
For this season, Newcastle's top scorer.
Who is Newcastle's top scorer? And you'll
Isaac. No, he's injured. He's injured a lot. Let's go. Gordon's had a couple. I'm just trying to think.
So we've got a lot of. There's Gordon, Isaac, Barnes.
Barnes has only had a couple though. I don't think
Bruno.
anyone in Newcastle has more than 3 goals.
That is correct. One person has scored 3 goals.
One person scored 3 goals. It's a tough one. I'm surprised no one scored more than 3 goals, by the way.
And whatever the answer is, you've got to say your answer in a silly accent.
No, Isaac, because it has to be Isaac still.
You're going Isaac?
Yeah, because he scored 2 in his last 2 games.
Oh.
Yeah.
After being injured. Has he scored 3 this season?
Oh, that's tough.
Okay, your final
answer is Anthony Gordon.
Anthony Gordon?
Yes.
But I asked you to say it in a silly name. In a silly way.
No.
The answer, and not many people have got this, is Harvey Barnes.
Wow.
3 goals. 3 goals. That's it.
Good. Off the bench. Off the bench.
Basically,
Impact.
yeah. And I told you, he's a good player. He's so underrated, Harvey Barnes. Right. Here's a good one. This is a good one.
Okay.
Which of the following is not a Newcastle supporter? All right. And you'll know most of these names. If you don't know them, I'll sort of say what they do or what they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of these guys is not a Newcastle United supporter. Ant McPartlin, of course, Ant and Dec. Gabby Logan, you know who she is.
Yeah.
Jimmy Nail, a singer. Steve Cram, the famous runner. Chris Eubank, you know who that is. Sting from The Police, a singer. Tony Blair, former Prime Minister. And Matt Hancock, the Tory.
Yeah.
One of those is not a Newcastle. All of those, apart from one, are Newcastle fans. Ant McPartlin, Gabby Logan, Jimmy Nail, Steve Cram,
There's
Chris
no way
Eubank,
Matt
Sting,
Hancock.
Tony Blair, and Matt
There's
Hancock.
no way Matt Hancock's a Newcastle fan.
So
There's
what
no way.
do people think? People think Jimmy Nail. Everyone's saying Jimmy Nail, the singer.
There's no way Matt Hancock is a Newcastle fan.
Really?
I'm just doubling down.
Right, interesting. Now, Jabba.
Jimmy Nail.
Jimmy Nail is a Newcastle fan.
Yeah, everyone thinks it's Jimmy Nail.
Piers Morgan wasn't part of the list, and of course he's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Prince William is not a Newcastle fan, but he's not part of the list. Who from that list? Final answer. Who from that list?
Matt Hancock. If he's not, if what have your facts told you if he's a Newcastle fan?
One of those, the guy who's not a Newcastle fan, is a Sunderland fan.
Oh.
And for my generation, quite a famous Sunderland fan.
Okay.
But I think I've only seen one correct answer. Come on, who's going to get this? It's Gabby Logan is a Newcastle fan. It's not. It's not Matt. It's not Matt Hancock is a Newcastle fan.
He's a Newcastle fan.
Jimmy Nail is a Newcastle fan. The answer.
Then who is it?
Oh, this has got everyone apart from Jabba. Jabba is the only one to get it. Steve Cram, famous world champion, Olympic champion runner.
Wow.
Middle distance is a Sunderland fan.
Wow.
So that got everyone. That
I didn't even know some of those. So
yeah,
it's kind of guesswork the whole time.
I know. Do you want to steam in with an Arsenal quiz?
Should we do an Arsenal quiz? Let's do the Arsenal quiz.
Fancy that? Whilst we're at it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Arsenal quiz now. Everyone,
get ready.
Fingers on the buzzers.
Fingers on the buzzers.
Right. Okay. Which of the following are not Arsenal supporters? Right. One of these is not an Arsenal supporter.
Okay.
Jay-Z.
He's an Arsenal fan.
Phil Collins, musician.
Don't know who he is.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Arsenal fan. Big Arsenal fan.
Demi Moore.
Don't know who he is.
Demi Moore is a famous actress about my age.
Oh, sorry. Sorry to...
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Her. These days, gender...
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Prince Harry.
Oh, he's got to be an Arsenal fan. I'm sure I've seen him in a red and white shirt before.
Idris Elba, the brilliant actor.
Yeah, he's Arsenal.
Mick Jagger.
Ooh, now Mick Jagger could be Barcelona because he sponsors Barcelona.
And Gwyneth Paltrow. One of those is not an Arsenal fan. I'll say them again.
Gwyneth Paltrow just sounds like a Londoner.
She is a famous American actress.
Okay, that's enough. Arsenal fan. That's enough.
Yeah, but she was here with...
American, if you hear American...
She was married to the guy from Coldplay.
I'm sure there's loads of Americans in this stream who are Arsenal fans. It's just, I think it's the most popular American club. So, having narrowed down your list...
Yeah, I'll say them again.
Yeah.
Okay, and...
Who is not an Arsenal fan? Let me repeat the question.
So, Jay-Z.
He is 100%. In fact, he once stayed down the road from it.
Really?
Yeah.
Phil Collins, who used to be in Genesis, famous drummer and singer. I can feel it coming in the air.
It's got to be a Londoner.
Tonight.
It's got to be a Londoner. So, I think he's an Arsenal fan. This is a tough one.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Arsenal.
Demi Moore, the actress.
I don't know. Do you know what? I'm just going to say Demi Moore.
Okay. Prince Harry, Idris Elba.
Prince Harry. It's interesting how Harry's brother is a Villa fan, but Harry picks Arsenal.
Oh, this is interesting. Arsenal Zemix thinks it's Phil Collins and says Phil Collins is Spurs.
Oh.
Wow. Now, what do you think of that comment?
Yeah, controversial.
So if you're called Arsenal Zemix, then presumably you know about Arsenal. So do you want to change your answer to Phil Collins?
You keep picking the people
somebody
I don't know.
Somebody else is saying Phil. How do you not know Phil Collins? I just sang his most famous song brilliantly.
Yeah, it's a good song, but no one knows Phil
Genesis.
Collins. He just sounds like a bloke from down the lane.
Well, these days he's in quite a bad state, but
yeah,
he doesn't look like a pop star. But
okay, well you've obviously just given us the answer. It's Phil Collins.
Is it? You sure it's not Demi Moore?
Oh, Dad, please
actress?
stop.
The answer
I can't handle this shit.
The answer is Phil Collins. Can't handle this shit. Yeah, thanks for the vote of confidence in my quiz. All right, okay.
No, I love the quiz, but you literally like, bring me in, and then as soon as without giving the answer, you just go, oh, you sure it's not this?
Right, okay. Here's a historical one, and this is a true or false, right?
Okay.
In 1972, the comedian, the famous English comedian Spike Milligan from The Goon Show, which was a comedy show on the radio.
Yeah.
Spike Milligan launched a high court action trying to prevent Arsenal from using the terms goon or gooners, but failed. Is that true?
I can imagine that's true.
Did Spike Milligan launch that high court action in 1972?
I'm going to say true.
You think that's true?
Yeah.
And in the answers, we've got false, true, 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 false, 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 true, false. You're guessing, aren't you? Anyone of my age, is that false or is it true? Did Spike Milligan...
It's too precise.
From The Goon Show, launch that lawsuit?
It's too precise. It's too precise.
Too precise.
It has to be true.
I'll let you change your answer if you want.
No.
Maybe I just made it up.
You might have.
You know, my imagination there is...
It's too precise, Dad.
It's too precise.
Yeah.
So you're going true.
Yeah.
I just made it up.
Wow.
It's completely and utterly false.
Wow.
It's just honestly, it's what goes on in this noggin.
Yeah.
Completely and utterly false. And Spike Milligan, who was he's one of the pioneers of alternative comedy, he'd never do anything like that. He wouldn't dream of it. But the Goon Show is a real thing. Okay. Question number 3.
There were more trues than false.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Where does the word Arsenal come from?
The word Arsenal comes from...
Just tell me sort of as near as you can to why Arsenal is called Arsenal. Where does that word come from?
Because of cannon, like weaponry.
And I'll give you that. And I'll give you that. Does anyone want to be more precise? How was Woolwich? That is close.
I'm guessing because they were on the weapons near the Thames or something, protecting the boats during a war.
You're quite close. Does any Arsenal fan want to give me a precise one-sentence answer? They have weapons made there. Okay, I'm going to give you it. Between you, you've got it.
Okay.
The Woolwich Arsenal Armament Factory made weapons.
Yeah.
And the workers formed a team eventually called Arsenal.
Wow.
So, yeah, you're right, Theo. I'll give you that one. Yeah.
That's cool.
Who is the highest paid player at Arsenal? He earns £280,000 a week and on bonuses on top of that. Who is the highest paid player
Has to
at
be Saka.
Arsenal? We've got Rice. We've got Saliba.
Oh,
we've
Rice.
got Saka.
Rice or Saka?
We've got Havertz. We've got Gabriel.
Havertz will be up there.
We've got Ødegaard. A little bit of guesswork coming through. Rice, Saka, Havertz, Gabriel, Ødegaard. Who are we going to go for? Who do you think has negotiated the best contract? There's some good players there. We all know the good players. Who's paid the most? Final answer.
It's got to be Saka. Because if you're Saka in that team and you're not the highest paid, you're thinking, something's got to change.
Or maybe you're on an old contract.
Yeah. I'm still going to say Saka, or maybe Rice. Rice is on.
Do you
new
know what?
contract.
There's a lot of Sakas, there's a lot of Havertz. Those are the two that are coming through the most.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? My tea's gone cold.
I'm gonna go Declan Rice. Final answer.
Okay, and you would be wrong, Theo.
Really?
It's a German.
Havertz.
Kai Havertz.
Oh my God.
280 grand a week because he's scoring lots of goals.
Why do they? It's not about that. When they signed the contract, was that expected?
Well, that's what they paid. It's what they paid, and at the moment, he is delivering.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So Havertz earns more a week than Saka.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And it's all about, because of course Saka's come through in the last few years. The next contract, he's going to beat that, isn't he? If he signs a contract with Arsenal, yeah. Right, okay, Theo. Name one of Mikel Merino's, do you pronounce it Merino? Name one of Mikel Merino's former clubs. Just one of them.
Mikel Merino's former clubs. Let's go with Real Sociedad.
Correct.
Yeah.
Can you get bonus points for naming other ones?
And
you'd be interested by one of the answers.
Let's go...
Do you think the German Thogdad could answer that question?
No way, Dortmund.
Borussia Dortmund.
He played for Dortmund.
Osasuna.
Newcastle.
And Newcastle.
Yeah.
And Newcastle. So well done, everyone. So today, this is all about Mikel Merino.
Yeah, it's interesting that he played for Newcastle and he didn't play really. He went was it on loan and never got any game time?
I don't think he got much game time. I've not looked at the stats.
Is he playing today?
I will have a look at that in a minute, won't we?
Yeah.
I think yes, he is. The answer is yes.
That's really exciting to see against.
Absolutely.
Maybe he's got some revenge.
Some revenge coming up. Right, okay, Theo.
I'm watching your driving test right now. That's what someone says.
Test. It's not the test yet, but
that was my test. That was my video on the second channel. Go check it out.
A lot of people have written in saying, you know what, he's better than me. He's quite good, you know. Yeah,
really?
People, yeah. Your road handling's pretty good. It's just what you need to do, and your auntie was saying this just before.
Yeah.
You need to check your mirrors every 5 seconds.
Right. Okay.
Just to be sure, and you know, and once you've got your test passed, you can do it less.
Well,
literally,
even
you're always.
I had my first hour with an instructor yesterday, an hour and a half, and I learnt something very simple but great technique. You got to check when you turn right. You got to check the mirror. You got to check across your thing. You got to check ahead and then signal and then go
mirror, signal, maneuver.
Yeah.
Check your mirrors all the time because the instructor will be watching you and he's watching that you're checking. Check.
Every time almost got to make it obvious that you're checking as well.
Correct. Yeah. Do a really obvious look and
that's part of the reason why I'm doing a lot of these streams, guys, is because so I can stay in England and just work on my driving.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. How many goals has Jesus scored for Brazil? He's had 64 appearances for his country, Brazil. How many goals has he scored? Get it within 2 either way.
How many goals
has Gabriel Jesus scored for Brazil in 64 appearances?
It won't be many.
Think logically, because what is a good strike rate think statistically, mathematically. 64 appearances.
A good strike rate.
A good striker would get
18.
You're going to go with 18?
Yeah.
The answer is, anybody get it absolutely precisely? Do you agree with Theo? Or does anyone want to change that? Anybody 25, 17, 14?
Because they're not all going to be starts.
Yeah. 20 is close. 20 is very close. A few 20s.
Go on.
The answer is nobody's got it precisely
19?
Yet. Nobody's got it precisely yet. The answer is, and you get the mark, somebody has, Sadio Mane's got it, 19.
Wow.
So that's like a goal in every third appearance. And that's good. That's good for an international
good
striker.
ratio for your international stats, yeah.
Right, you should get this, Theo.
Okay.
You should all get this. I want 3 names. 3 Arsenal players are valued at more than 100 million euros. That's about, what's that, 90 million quid? Name them. Name all 3 Arsenal players that are valued at more than 100 million euros.
100 million euros. Saka, Rice.
Correct. Well done, Arsenal Zimix.
And there's 2 more.
1 more. Saka, correct.
Saliba.
Saka's worth 140. Rice is worth 120. It's not Saliba.
Let's go with
Odegaard, yes.
Yeah.
And of course, he's out of mind at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. That's it.
Yeah.
But Saliba deserves to be worth 100.
Yeah.
Real Madrid want him.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, this is according to transfer market. You might get 100.
Yeah.
But according to
and he's probably as good as it gets as a centre-back.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Alex, for donation. Were you doing a 3 p.m. stream? Depends if I can survive.
I don't think he can survive that long.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
We'll go watch the Bolton game.
The next question...
Should we just go to Walsall?
I think we have to set off. We'd have to miss this stream, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Right, okay, Theo, are you ready?
End the stream and go to Walsall right now.
How many
likes for that? 1k likes, we'll do that.
How far is it to there? An hour and a half, 2 hours?
It's not far.
That's true. That's true. You can pay on the door.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. All right. How many goal contributions does Raheem Sterling have in the Premier League? Now, again, I want you to within 10 either way. He's played 383 times in the Premier League. Raheem Sterling across several clubs.
Yeah.
How many contributions? That's goals plus assists. And I want you to think mathematically.
In 383 appearances.
383 appearances.
I'm going to say you're going contributions. So
yes,
I'm going to
goals
go
plus assists.
170.
You're going to go 170?
Yeah.
Okay. What a lot of people, somebody said 183. That is a good answer.
It would be a hell of a lot because Man City spent a lot of years at that attacking Man City team as a forward.
There's some very good. Arsenal Zimix, you're very, very close. Who's going to get it precisely? Unless I'm out of date. Somebody has got it. Yes, that's something. Can't. It went too fast. The answer is 185.
Wow. Okay.
He's got 123 goals and 62 assists. So if you think logically, you're going to get a contribution every second game. That would have been 100.
I thought you'd have a few more assists than that, to be honest.
Yeah. Right, okay. You'll get this one.
Yeah.
Martin Odegaard was purchased in 2021 for 35 million euros from which European club?
Saka is so good. I'm just watching his highlights. Sorry, repeat the question.
Martin Odegaard was purchased in 2021 for 35 million euros from which European club?
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. Everyone is saying Real Madrid, and that is
because they brought him back, didn't they, from Sociedad, and then they sold him to Arsenal.
Correct.
Yeah.
Italian international Jorginho was born in which country? Where was Jorginho born?
Italian international Jorginho.
He wasn't born in Italy. He was born in another country.
Italian international Jorginho.
And we've got Brazil, Spain, Italy, France, but he wasn't born in Italy.
That's a good question, Dad.
Yeah. Yep, a lot of people getting this. Not Switzerland.
Where was he born?
He was France. Not Mexico.
Was he born in Spain?
No.
Oh, Brazil. I know.
Yes.
Final answer, Brazil.
Yeah.
I actually knew that.
The answer is Brazil. Well done, Theo. You got there eventually.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Just needed my brain to wake up.
Yeah. Right. Very, very easy one. So let other people get it, Theo.
Okay.
Defensive midfielder Thomas Partey has 49 caps for which country?
Can you guess it in the chat? I'd get it straight away.
I know.
I think most people would.
Most people are going to get this.
Yeah.
And yes, it's coming through correct. It's coming through
In fact, this country that we're about to say deserves an AFCON soon.
Yeah.
They need to win an AFCON.
We need to get out there. The answer is, of course,
Ghana.
Ghana, and not Cameroon, Jabba. Right, okay, Ghana was the answer. Well done, Theo. Ben White, Ben White moved from Kingswood Youth Football Club to which major English football club's academy?
Brighton.
What does everyone else think?
Brighton. We met Ben White just down there.
Down there. Yeah, moved from Kingswood Youth FC to which major football club's academy?
Ben White was just chilling in London when he first moved to Arsenal.
And it's not Leeds, and it's not Bolton.
It's Brighton.
Jabba thinks Southampton. Jabba's someone who just gives different answers to everyone else. We got Brighton, Leeds, Brighton. Jabba thinks Southampton.
It's Brighton. 100% it's Brighton. Say it.
100%?
Yeah.
You want the answer?
Yeah.
Jabba, should he give a head wobble or should he give himself a clap?
Southampton, really?
Southampton.
Wow.
That was a trick question because he went from Southampton to Brighton Youth.
Yeah.
But originally, that's exactly where he went in the year. Ben White. Did I give the year? 2014, something like that? I can't forget the year. I didn't write the year down. Southampton was the answer.
Yeah.
Right. And of course, Southampton takes in a lot of kids from a very wide geographical area, doesn't it? Okay. 3 more questions.
Okay.
Easy one, this. Easy one for all you Scottish there. All right. Kieran Tierney spent 14 years, man and boy, at which Scottish football club?
Celtic.
You think Celtic?
Yes.
You don't think Aberdeen or Hearts or
Celtic,
Kilmarnock?
Celtic.
Motherwell?
She's fine, thanks.
So a few Celtics are coming through. There's a Rangers from Keegan.
Celtic, 100% Celtic. We've watched them.
There's a Hearts there.
People just naming other Scottish clubs to be funny now.
So what Jabba says Motherwell. The answer is Celtic. Right, okay. William Saliba was bought in 2019 for 30 million euros from a French football club that's also the name of a pop group.
Okay.
Which club?
William Saliba was...
Tywin, well done.
Say it again, Dad.
William Saliba was bought in 2019 for 30 million euros from which French club? And then I added, and this is also the name of a pop group.
It wasn't Marseille. Although I think he's from Marseille, or not far. But I think...
Well done, Keegan.
Using that logic, maybe somewhere south of France. Like Nice.
Is there a pop group called Nice?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is tough. I don't know. I actually don't know where he played before.
William Saliba was bought in 2019 for 30 million euros from which French football club? And the bit I added but didn't write down, this is also the name of a... Was it a girl band? It was a pop group from about 10 to 15 years ago. Well done, Dirk. Few people getting it. Tobago. Hello, Tobago.
I don't know the answer.
Saint Etienne.
Wow.
Saint Etienne.
Saint Etienne was the name of a pop band.
Yeah.
You would have never guessed that.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of when you were young. I think you'd be a kid then.
Sort of thing you have to know, you won't get it.
Yeah, that is right. And finally, goalkeeper Neto's career included spells at Fiorentina, Juventus, Valencia, FC Barcelona, Bournemouth and Arsenal on loan. Neto, the goalkeeper, Theo, the veteran goalkeeper. How many caps does he have for Brazil?
What? Which one?
Neto.
Oh, shit. Neto has how many caps for Brazil? Good question. Very good question.
So we got 12, 0, 1, 3, 4, 13, 7, 6, 0. Some people saying 0. Are you saying?
I'm going to say like 7 caps. Not many.
You're saying 7 caps.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Neto, who played for all those clubs, if you've said 1, you get a tick.
Wow.
But if you've said 3, I'm going to give you it because he played once for Brazil.
Yeah.
He played twice for the Brazil Olympic team.
Ooh.
So that's one of those questions you guess at, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
so
interesting.
that completes the quiz.
Crouchy.
So thank you to everyone.
Yeah.
There's some smart people in there.
Yeah.
And in there as well. But most of that lot are just down Wetherspoons, aren't they?
We've got 9 minutes now till kickoff.
We have. Should we look at
should we have a look at the teams?
Yeah, let's do that, Theo.
Let's have a look through the teams, guys. That's what we're here to do.
Absolutely.
That's what we're here to do. What do we think about these teams, Dad?
I'm thinking that this is going to be a decent game of association football, Theo. Who should we go with first? Should we go with Newcastle?
Do you know what? Let's go with Newcastle first, yeah.
Right.
In goal, the man you asked a question about, Nick Pope.
Yes.
Is he making some saves today?
Nick Pope will have to make saves today. I
Yeah.
mean, you're up against Martinelli, Saka, Trossard, Havertz. So there's a lot of scoring options, aren't there, within that team. I'll just turn it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Football is coming up very soon.
And then Dan Burn, centre-back.
Dan Burn, the tall 32-year-old centre-back. An English lad. He's played for Blythe, Spartans, Darlington, Fulham, Wigan, Brighton. He's been all over the shop, hasn't he? Still performing, age 32. He's got his work cut out. I mean, those crosses that are coming. Arsenal have done quite well from set pieces, haven't they, recently?
They have, yeah.
He's going to have to get that big noggin of his on a few set pieces.
Who did Dan Burn used to play for? Brighton. Yeah,
all
Brighton.
those teams I mentioned, Brighton, Wigan, Fulham.
I remember Dan Burn once had a game against for Brighton against Arsenal where he was kicking off.
Was it? Yeah.
He was kicking off.
Right.
All the...
Did he get proper naughty?
Yeah. Got naughty. Fabian Schär, the Swiss man.
He was
That was one of your questions?
He's played 86 times for Switzerland and scored 8 goals there. Again, a very experienced... So you've got 2 centre-backs who are aged 32.
Yeah.
So obviously being a centre-back is not all about speed, is it? In fact, it's very little about speed.
Yeah.
A lot of it's to do with solidity, decision-making, strength, physicality, and, an experienced centre-back partnership.
What do you think about Lewis Hall, Dad?
I think he's a very talented player.
He was very happy to beat Chelsea 2-0 last game in the EFL Cup.
Yes.
That being his last club.
Theo, I think it's wonderful. This is a guy we've got to keep our eye on. Of course, he came from Chelsea. His brother played for Bolton for a while, and England Youth International.
Yeah.
So we wish him all the best. A left back.
The right back, born in London, Chelsea Academy, Livramento.
Exactly. That's another Chelsea link, isn't it? I think that's the only 2 Chelsea links from the 11. But yes, was at the Chelsea youth setup, then at the Southampton for a couple of years. Played 9 games this season in the Premier League, so he's becoming a regular.
Yeah, cool. So that's the defence so far. Willock back in the team. Joe Willock. I feel like it's been a while.
Joe Willock.
Since we've seen him around the team. Only 1 start this year.
Absolutely. And who did this guy play for from 15 to 21?
QPR.
It's a team who
That's his brother.
Called Arsenal Football Club.
Oh, wow.
So that is a story for today, isn't it, Theo? He is ex-Arsenal. So if he scores, not likely. I mean, he's got 1 assist this season.
Yeah.
Back from loan. So,
Of course, he's the Arsenal boy, yeah.
Absolutely. Big day for Joe Willock.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Bruno Guimaraes, very, very highly rated player, worth 85 million euros, Theo. Played for Brazil 30 times. This is a battle of the midfield, isn't it? Longstaff, Guimaraes, Willock. You probably put most faith, no offence to the other 2, in Bruno.
Yeah.
He's got to lead that midfield.
No Tonali today.
Yeah, Tonali has gone to the bench, hasn't he, Theo? I was a bit surprised by that.
Yeah. On the bench, Harvey Barnes, their top goal scorer.
Well, yes, Harvey. I'm a big fan of Harvey Barnes. I'd like to see him come on. But then you look at the front 3. Anthony Gordon, Alexander Isaac, Joe Linton.
Yeah.
If Joe Linton plays in that front 3, because he could play central, can't he? Or he can play in the front 3.
Yeah.
Joe Linton, of course, bought as a centre forward, but reinvigorated as a reinvented as a midfielder.
Miggy Almiron. It's a strong Newcastle bench.
It is.
And you don't often usually say that because They usually have like 11 good players and loads of injuries.
Well, I tell you what, you could Sandro Tonali, Harvey Barnes, Miggy Almiron. I'm a big fan of him. Always been a big fan of him.
And then Joe Linton, Isaac Gordon. Can Gordon do it again at Arsenal at home? They won this game 1-0 before Gordon scored.
He's a talented player, Theo. Yeah. He's got 2 goals this season. Like we said, Harvey Barnes is the only person to have hit 3 goals.
Yes,
and yet he's not starting.
I know.
But Anthony Gordon, I love his pace, Theo, and I love he's a model professional.
Isaac has 2 goals in 2 games, though.
He does, Theo.
Both against Chelsea.
He's got 2 goals and an assist. He is one of my favourite strikers in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I think the best is yet to come.
Right, okay. And then Joe Linton, left wing.
Joe Mama Linton is
Joe Mama Linton.
He is a Joe Mama Willet.
You're cooked.
Well, you taught me that Joe Mama thing. Joe Linton, Theo, played 5 times for Brazil. Like I said, reinvented himself as a midfielder.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly where he's going to play today, to be quite honest.
Yeah, it's difficult to know. Yeah. But Arsenal, captain, Saka, Partey at right back again.
Theo, wonderful. I mean, Thomas Partey, I know him as a DM.
Yeah.
When he plays in a Ghana shirt, 49 appearances, he's got 13 goals. So he knows where the goal is. In fact, of all these players, only one player in this 11 has scored more goals for his country, and that's Kai Havertz, which is
Mikel Merino
vaguely interesting.
Will understand what it's like to play Newcastle after playing 17 times on loan, then signed for them. They sold him in June, where he found his sport for Real Sociedad.
Yeah.
242 games, and he's been signed by Arsenal.
Do you know what?
They changed him.
He has been a revelation recently.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are looking at this guy. Played 3 times this season, already got a goal. The ex-Sociedad, ex-Newcastle, ex-Borussia Dortmund, ex-Osasuna player. 29 caps for Spain.
He's a bit of a journeyman, and then Arsenal buy him. It's crazy.
Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Good luck to him.
So, fair play. Declan Rice as well as always. Martinelli, Havertz, Trossard. What do you think about Leandro Trossard playing, Dad?
Well, in general, Theo, I think there's a lot of goal scoring within that.
I mean,
even Declan Rice will pop up and get a goal occasionally. He's got 4 goals for England. Havertz, Saka, Trossard, Martinelli. There's goals in all of them.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's also goal. Gabriel's got a couple of goals this season. So Arsenal quite strong from set pieces. So
Trossard always plays it across goal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good at that.
The 2 goals he got, Villa away and Leicester at home, he scored a cross goal.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I think we're in for a very good game of football today.
Yeah. Should be good. David Raya as well between the sticks.
Yes.
Arsenal's bench includes Ben White, Kirill Zinchenko, Ethan Nwaneri. Would you like to see some of him?
Well, obviously a young lad. We saw him midweek, didn't we, in the League Cup?
Great record. 3 goals in 8 games off the bench, mainly.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic, Theo. His time will come. He's 17 years old. Born in 2007. Can you believe that? Born 6 years after you.
It's mad, that. Yeah.
That's when you realise you right, there will be a minute's silence, Theo.
There will be some kind of minute silence, yeah. Nice display from the Newcastle fans.
Absolutely. On one side of the ground, we have a red poppy. That's in remembrance of everyone who's died in wars down the years. Wow, that was perfectly observed. It's beautiful. I find it beautiful.
Yeah.
You've got a piper playing for a minute, and 50,000 people are silent.
Sometimes there's someone shouting. There wasn't a single Geordie.
Not a single person.
Not a single one.
And that is respect for our ancestors, for anyone over the last 100 years who has, or longer, who has died, because the First World War ended in 1918.
Yeah.
So yeah, it brings a lump to the throat when you see that level of respect from the crowd. So well done, Newcastle and Arsenal fans.
And the trumpet. Imagine the pressure. 50,000 fans. You've got to get it right.
Come to Olympiacos versus Rangers this Thursday. That's tempting, Theo.
It's a good game.
Very, very tempting.
It's a good game,
that would be a good one.
Depends. We love Thursday night football, though, don't we?
We do actually.
We always play.
We really, really do.
You guys saw that. You saw my goals in the video.
Yeah. Oh my God. Tell them about that game, Theo.
So we played on Thursday, and we won 23-4. And I had to check the footage to make sure it was true.
We lost count.
We lost count the amount of goals we were scoring. It was unbelievable. We were so good. Anyway, we are on the way on the pitch.
But the teams felt really even.
Yeah.
Before the game, I thought, oh no, we're gonna have to work hard today. And it's one of those days. Sometimes you're just in the zone, aren't you, Theo?
I had a sneaky feeling.
You did, yeah.
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 But the guy who makes the teams is on their team.
Yeah,
So,
he was.
Yeah.
But he was ill. So Anthony, who
Right.
picked the teams, was a bit ill.
Saka on the right now.
Saka, Bukayo Saka, Arsenal
Dan
looking
Burn
for an
trying to
early
follow.
goal.
It's going to be a long day for him.
Oh my God.
Gets it, 1-2. Yeah, clever there from Havertz. If Saka was switched on, they could have had a little 1-2. So it doesn't look like Thomas Partey is playing right back because he's... There we go, chance.
Oh my goodness, Havertz.
With space.
Partey thinks about shooting. Saka in the box.
Saka's driving into the box on the right side. Yeah.
Oh, Saka's looking for it.
There's too many defenders.
Rice.
Back. Oh, nearly.
Intricate work.
Joe Linton with the important defensive block. Thank you, Swedish Finn.
Hey.
Wow.
Relatives of mine were slaughtered during the Finnish Civil War 100 years ago. I'm Swedish and of partial German descent. That is fascinating to know. Within here, Theo, I'm always amazed by just where everyone's from.
Yeah.
And these little stories, like Swedish, Finnish, polymath. It's a polymath, someone who speaks loads of languages. That's the trouble with all the Europeans. You probably speak like 5 languages. Brilliant. Thank you very much for that donation. Very kind. Very interesting as well. Has it started? Yes, it has. Newcastle against Arsenal. We're 2 minutes in, and there haven't been any goals yet.
Abdul says, "Shut up, Thogdad."
Oh, that's not very nice, Abdul. You're being mean to me. I don't like that. In fact, I might do a walk out the room.
Messi missed. Ronaldo didn't. Why do people say that?
I don't know. I don't get that.
What are they referencing to?
I have no idea.
The Newcastle United manager, Eddie Howe.
Bolton win the league, but Wigan win the Champions League. I don't think so, Tobago. Somehow I can't see Wigan winning the Champions League. Mainly,
No, would you take that though? Would you take that?
Bolton win the league, and
I'd take it.
I'd take it. Yeah,
For a laugh.
yeah.
Give it to them.
Yeah.
That would be the most exciting Premier League ever.
I know.
If Bolton won the Prem
Yeah.
and Wigan won the Champions League.
I mean,
The world travelling to Wigan.
I know.
Like PSG ultras in the streets of Wigan.
But go back there. Go
Imagine
back about 17 years. Bolton Wanderers were a couple of games away, possibly even one result away from getting Champions League qualification.
Wow.
That's how the mighty have fallen. We love you, Thogdad. Thank you, Zach. I mean, after all that meanness from Abdul, I'm going to cry next. Honestly, I'm going to cry in a minute. Please give me a shout out, Oliver Bob. Your wish is my command. Keegan, you're wrong about Wolves being the one and only Wanderers, because we are the one and only Wanderers.
Rodri robbed the Ballon d'Or. We know.
You're still banging on about that. Just give Rodri a bit of respect. There.
I do. But Vinicius deserves one.
Well, he'll get one. He's a young lad.
Yeah. He will. He'll go again.
Yeah.
But will he have a better year? That's the question.
Oh.
I guess it's an incentive to win the Champions League again.
Interesting. I didn't know that fact, D. Trippy. So that, yeah, okay. We are Gunners. Thoughts on United's new manager, Theo? What do you think of United's new manager? Do you know much about him?
I don't actually.
Successful in Portugal. Here come Newcastle up the left, Theo.
Yeah, good chance.
Oh, Guimaraes tries to get the cross in.
Thank you, Lucy.
My favourite Watchalong champions. Companions, thank you very much. I'm a Swan from Newcastle, but support Arsenal. I'm such a traitor. Please keep going with the live streams. Loving the dad jokes from both of you. Lucy Swan, thank you so much for 100 Norwegian kroner. That's really kind. And I might have said this before. My mum was born a Swan, so we might be related.
Yeah.
So we were Swans from Oldham and Lytham St Anne's and Manchester and Liverpool area.
Thank you, Sadrin.
Can you say a dad joke? I'm sure there'll be a dad joke coming up later
Newcastle
in the stream. Anthony Gordon takes the corner from the left. And it's dead, but it can come back in. Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon.
Saka brings it away and he's fouled.
Nice nutmeg.
He is fouled.
Yeah. He did well there.
Newcastle
Having a laugh at the player. Well, they're not cooking just yet.
Not just yet, Theo. Maybe it'll come at a later date. You're struggling, lad.
I'm all good. I'm all good.
You're all good. Arsenal better lose from what? W-O-T. So who do you support? Who do you all support? I'm interested. Everyone in the chat, who is your favourite football team? Who do you support? Is anyone going to the game today? Thog hanging. He's in a right bad state.
Absolutely.
Who's going to win this game, Theo? Score predictions. Come on.
Who's going to win today?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I think we both said 2-1 Arsenal, right?
Oh my goodness.
We both said 2-1 Arsenal.
I think we did, Theo.
Mikel Moreno trying to silence his old club and everyone's going, way!
Yeah.
I wonder if a lot of the players...
Thank you, Alan Buckley.
I wonder if the players even know that he used to play for Newcastle.
Yes. Yes, they will know.
You reckon?
Yeah. Those Newcastle fans, I mean, we've been to St James's Park. Your average Newcastle fan has got very good knowledge of his or her team.
Oh, Alex, you're talking about that moment where Messi and Ronaldo are taking
a penalty.
No, there was a goal notification that Ronaldo scored. Do you remember?
Vaguely.
Messi missed a pen. I was drinking red wine.
Right.
That red wine clip is great.
Right. When's that from?
It went massive.
Right.
It was called, I think it's on YouTube. It's got a few million views. It's called Ronaldo Silences Thogdad.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
It was a live stream, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah,
Very.
Well, it's good times when you're watching Messi and Ronaldo. Now we're watching Matty Longstaff. Or his brother who's on holiday in Bali. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. That was funny.
Is it Sean or Matty we're watching?
We're watching Sean, Theo.
So Matty Longstaff took that trip to Bali.
Well,
I've not heard anything of him.
Was that fake news or not?
Someone tweeted
it was a prank.
I don't think it was.
I think it's Jeremy Beadle's about.
He went to find himself in Bali, Dad.
Theo and Thogden, where do you think Villa can finish in the Champions League this season? Okay, we'll just watch this. Trossard.
Mikel Moreno really wants a goal.
Trossard trying to get it into the box. And it's dealt with. But Arsenal win it back. Oh my goodness, that is a corner to Arsenal Football Club. Where will Villa finish in the Champions League?
Mikel Moreno looks a decent player, you know, Dad.
Yes, I know.
He looks like in good positioning. Big lad, but good touch.
Yeah. I hope Villa can retain the top 8, but I think it'll be
goals from corners
difficult.
Since the Premier League last season. One team on 19, the next is 14.
I know.
And it's Arsenal.
I know. Everton 4th.
They are insane.
Amazing.
Everton 4th, yeah, Daishi.
Wow. Right, it's going to be taken by Gabriel Martinelli, the Brazilian, who's having a good season, by the way. Good to see him back.
Yes.
Martinelli whips Rice. With that. Oh, Rice, sorry. Rice took it. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, that's always going to be a foul.
And it's, dealt with. It's going to be, if Newcastle keep a clean sheet here, what will you do? Will you have a tattoo somewhere?
I need to get a 4-leaf clover tattoo if Celtic beat Leipzig.
No, you don't. Is that the deal?
Celtic beat Leipzig. I wrote that on my notes, but I didn't say it. So I don't think I have to.
No, you don't have to. Well, you just won't anyway.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
Yeah. Thogdad, who is your favourite club other than Bolton? Country, it's England. And club would be Oldham Athletic for family reasons. Here come Arsenal. This time going up the left. There is Gabriel Martinelli. There's been a goal, Theo. Stoke 1, Derby 0. Stoke 1, Derby 0. The Pottery's going wild for that one. Saka coming up the right. Arsenal, this usual quiet build at Partey to Saka.
He tried that move.
Yeah.
He tried the move that worked on Andy Robertson, but Lewis Hall read it.
Yeah.
He's played in all of the matches so far this season for Newcastle Hall.
Yeah, so this game is actually Stanley Football Club against Dial Square.
Wow.
If you take the old names. So you learn stuff from Thogdad.
That's like the sort of thing they'd have on Pro Evolution Soccer when they don't buy the rights.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
They just put the old names.
Yeah. Are you going to do gaming? You should do gaming.
I've never really been into it. Like, you know...
No, FIFA and stuff.
Yeah, but like, hand on heart, I've never really... It's just not me.
Right, okay.
Maybe I should.
Yeah, one day a week, just chill out.
Yeah. You're right, Dad. It might be nice.
That'd be fun.
Good series idea.
Yeah. Saka in the area, always dangerous. Left foot, shoots, wide.
Wow.
You've got to watch that. Good work there from
I find it weird how Pope just left it.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this.
David Raya with a very good ball over.
Timber, great control.
Yeah.
Good work, strong.
Could have shot.
This is not a million miles away. Oh my God. Pope didn't even move.
Pope didn't even move. Through the legs. Hard to read. Oh my God.
I suppose it's... Well, he's sort of pointing, saying, I knew it was wide.
Yeah, Arteta's enjoying that football.
Thogdad, who is the better team, Newcastle or Villa? Well, you've got to say the last season and last few games. Here come Newcastle. It has been Aston Villa.
Yeah.
It's been Aston Villa. They've been fantastic. In fact, our neighbour downstairs there is a Villa fan. Ali.
Is he?
Ali is a Villa fan. So he met me in the street and he said, Villa are going to win the Champions League. I said, no, they're not, Ali.
What a convo. I wish I was there.
That is a proper combo, isn't it? Newcastle attacking. Anthony Gordon switched. Goal! Goal! Alexander Isak. I told you he's the real deal. And he proves it in the 12th minute. He fires his arrow.
That is such a good looking goal. You know when it goes in from that angle,
from
the head?
Everything about that was pure football, Theo. Alexander Isak whipped one in from the right post.
Wow.
Alexander
Anthony
Isak.
Gordon's cross is scrumptious. To get between Saliba and Gabriel, and yes, I say that again, Saliba and Gabriel are back. Isak just delicately finishes it. David Raya can do nothing about it. You don't even blame the goalkeeper. What a lovely goal from Newcastle.
And I'm going to have to rewrite my quiz. Who is the highest scorer for Newcastle this season?
Yes.
It's both Harvey Barnes and
Isak.
Alexander Isak.
He is so back. He is so back. And Newcastle are not the same without him.
Look at his movement.
Anthony Gordon's cross, Dad, is scrumptious.
Yeah.
Scrumptious. This is what England need when Harry Kane's up there. Wow.
And it's over the head of Gabriel. Maybe should have done better in terms of his positioning. But...
Sorry.
Wow, Eddie Howe is going absolutely wild. Isaac is so calm.
It's interesting now because where do Arsenal go from here?
They go up the other end and they equalise.
They have to.
Wow.
Yeah. What is going on with Arsenal away from home this year? Losing to Bournemouth and now they're 1-0 down to Newcastle.
I know. But do not write them off there.
No.
They have to show some spirit now.
Last season, I think it was game week 10. Newcastle played Arsenal. They came up to the northeast, unbeaten, and they came away with their first defeat of the season.
Yeah.
Now Arsenal could go 2 defeats in 2 away games in a row.
Amazing there. Absolutely.
In fact, 2 Premier League games in a row.
Yes.
Something is going wild at the old St. James's Park.
Right, Arsenal have got a chance to whip one in. We know they're good at set pieces. And here is one. Now is the time to strike. Declan Rice. One of the most valuable players in the Arsenal squad.
He's going to have to get this right.
He's going to have to get this absolutely right. Interesting movement. No, he gets it all wrong. That's a really tame delivery dealt with by Anthony Gordon. And Anthony Gordon, he's now got 2 goals and 1 assist this season. We know how good he was. He was player of the season last year at St James's Park. And yeah, they're just saying Arsenal are conceding around 2 goals a game for the last 5 games. And that is a worry. So back in the day, the Arsenal that won the title, the boring Arsenal, were all about winning 1-0, keeping clean sheets. At the moment, Arsenal cannot not concede.
Yeah.
Shell-shocked. Absolutely shell-shocked.
Indeed, Thogdad. Indeed.
Up the Oldham, Thogdad, you need to come to a game. Luke, that would be amazing. I'd love to go back to Boundary Park. I'll bring me coat because it's really cold on that terrace.
Yeah.
I think it's the coldest ground. Well, it's probably an urban myth. The coldest ground
Is that what they say?
in Britain. Well, you got the Pennines right behind it. And that wind comes off it. Oh! Foul by Joe Mama Linton.
Wow.
Thogdad, I heard you're part Italian. Who told you that? Well, honestly with you, you've got a distant relative from Naples.
Really?
Yeah. Like a third cousin kind of thing. Third cousin once removed kind of thing. Yeah, I found it.
How did you find that
I
out?
found that in the family tree. We've got, so if we looked into it, it's distant relatives. But if we went back to Naples, we could go out and meet the family. So that's as Italian as I get. It's very, very tenuous.
Napolitan.
Neapolitan. Come on, Isaac's just scored. Hoey. Caitlin, he certainly has. He certainly has. Will you guys go to Manchester United versus Chelsea? We will live stream it. Thogden doing his special bit of technological stuff here. Meanwhile, Arsenal coming up through Timber. Martinelli steals a few yards. Back to Timber. Patient build-up. Arsenal not panicking yet. In fact, Newcastle, they really need 3 points from somewhere, don't they, Theo?
Yeah, they do.
Not had a brilliant season.
Arsenal do, if they want to continue the title race.
Certainly do, Theo.
All the Arsenal fans are saying that this is their year, this is their time.
There's been a goal at Ewood Park. Who's it gone to, Theo? It's Blackburn 0. Sheffield United
Nice feet.
1.
Is that Timber?
Number 12 is Timber.
Yeah.
Partey. Well, that's... Wow. Wow. Havertz. All the Newcastle players back in that shape, that 4-4-2 formation at the moment. Big chance, Havertz. Oh my goodness, Saka gets the header at the far post.
Yeah.
Just can't get high enough.
Yeah.
Clever little cross from Havertz.
Saka leaping up there. I wouldn't expect him to get to a header like that.
Absolutely. He leapt above the head of Lewis Hall, didn't he? Unlucky. Very unlucky from Saka.
But you can definitely beat Lewis Hall to a header.
Yeah. Okay, so people want your Donald Trump impression. Are you confident about next week, Donald? Oh, you're not in the mood for Donald Trump?
It's not coming today.
Right.
No Trump today.
No Trump?
No Trump.
Well, I might just do a walk out the room if that's the case. Right, here come Arsenal up the left. Martinelli again, into the box. Who's in the middle? Who's there? Who's there? Surely not a handball, though. Guimaraes celebrating a clearance.
Because it came off an Arsenal player.
Wow. Wow.
I think. Yeah, it did.
That really, really matters.
That's clever. He kicked it off an Arsenal player.
He certainly
I want to see that again. I want to see that again.
Livramento. That's an interesting tattoo on his right arm.
Where's that?
Just, you can't quite see it at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Just here, he's got a tattoo. Like a paw mark or something.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a Wigan fan in the stream. I'm not sure what I think about that. Well, we'll accept it now. We don't mind. This is a broad church.
Gordon.
Ooh. We're seeing the St James's Park effect today.
We are.
Absolute roar whenever Newcastle do something good. And those fans will be absolutely delighted with how things have gone so far.
Mistake
But Oh my goodness.
Saka's pressing.
Saka works very
Yeah,
hard.
he does, yeah.
Look at that.
Such a likeable player, man.
He is.
Works so hard.
He does.
And
Thank you, Jabba. Jabba Dabba Doo.
Seems to always make the right call.
Gordon again. Crosses it. Far post.
Too far. And it will go out for a throw-in.
No, it's not gone out.
It's not gone out.
It's one of those that hits
It's
the
not
corner
gone
flag and it's not gone out.
That's
Never give up on it.
That's amazing.
Never give up on the
well
ball.
read from Jolinton there.
Yeah.
This is a crazy old game.
It is. Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes. Newcastle knocking on the door.
It's definitely a pasty
Lewis
kind of
Hall. Joe Linton crosses it.
Yeah, Looper.
And it's dealt with. Cries
They're
of
asking
shoot.
for a shot.
They are. They certainly are. Anthony Gordon, wonderful assist earlier for that goal. Last season's player of the season, Fabian Schär, the Swiss international, has a little touch. Lewis Hall, and it goes out left once again. 20 minutes gone. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. Who would have thunk it, Thea? Need a pasty, absolutely. Cass. I've got a pasty in my fridge, but I'm not sharing it, Thea. You're not having any.
Really?
Yeah, sorry. It's a Cornish pasty. It's earmarked for me. I'm going to open some Heinz baked beans. It's going to be my little treat. You know, I like my little treats.
Yeah.
Pasty, baked beans.
You love it.
Nice brew.
You'll love it.
With a little bit of milk, not too much. Mark Goldbridge is Italian as well, is he? No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Is
His
he?
real name is Brent de Cesare.
No, that's so... Oh, my goodness. That counts as a shot. Joe Willock. It's like the goal we scored the other day, Theo. My assist for you, how good was that?
Yeah,
one of those 23 goals.
Yeah, but my touch a lot to finish it off was pretty...
brilliant.
I don't often score
Did you
goals
see me celebrating that?
Yeah.
I was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It put us 4-2 up. And I know we won 23-4 at the end, but that was an important
key goal
at the time, yeah.
Yeah, it broke the record.
Yeah.
Created the difference.
Goal from Ogden, assist.
What was your
from
favourite
Ogden.
goal of all of them?
Your goal into the top left corner was superb.
Yeah.
From that angle, you loved that. You were like, wow.
That one I did like.
It was just like a rocket.
It was a rocket,
Ping.
yeah.
Right.
Sometimes I can't believe I score goals like that.
I know.
They just come off the foot.
Yeah.
I don't believe that any footballer scores a goal and thinks about where they put it.
No.
They just do it. It's instinct. They just do it.
To some extent, yeah. To
You
some
just
extent.
hit through the thing.
Yeah. Is James Trafford your brother?
Of course he is. He's playing for Burnley today.
Good luck to James. Great lad. A good Cumbrian lad. And UFC Biaz says, up the tune. Right, Arsenal have got a chance. Declan Rice is on set-piece duty. He's going to in-swing one over the head of Anthony Gordon. 4 players in a line at the back post, run into the middle of the Newcastle players. Oh, it's a terrible, terrible cross. Declan Rice, straight into the body of Anthony Gordon. It's just not working today. Sorry, a player of that value, of that experience, should deliver better balls than that. He's claiming handball. I don't think it was. Right, I'm so shocked. I'm going to do a lucky walk out of the room.
Yeah.
Do you want anything like a water or something? Or a... That'll probably be cold by now.
Yeah,
do you want a tea or something?
I'll have a tea.
I'll make 2 teas.
Make it sweet.
Sweet, yeah.
You're going to miss a goal.
Right,
Now.
Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon. Oh my goodness, that was close.
So
that
close.
is a corner to Newcastle. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Great chance.
And he's onside. Anthony Gordon is doing stuff right today.
Very dangerous down the right side.
When he's running at you, he gets past. Yeah, and it comes off Timber.
Yeah, it's a block, but it could have ended
I could have
very
gone
badly.
horribly wrong. If
The
that's
the ball isn't sticking with David Raya today. I tell you that.
That is truth. Yeah.
He's not seeing where the next move is.
Corner to Newcastle, Gallagher end of St James's Park.
Right, corner. to Newcastle. Anthony Gordon
Gordon's
switches sides.
been unreal so far.
He's now out there to take it.
He's going to whip it in with that right boot. Oh, my goodness.
Still in the box.
Marino gets the header.
Oh,
And the keeper's got it in his hands. Right, I'm going to make a brew.
go make a brew, Thogdad. And Arsenal will push forward. Over to left side, Martinelli. He had 2 men on him. Trossard. Plays it across. Partey could shoot. Partey could shoot. He doesn't. What can Saka do? Arsenal building something up here. Saka. Oh, put it in a very difficult position. In a very difficult position. Wow. What a chance. If someone in the box, they score. Yeah, it's a big block from Fabian Schär there. Shelbourne Bohemians. Big Irish game. Chuba Akpom got robbed of the Ballon d'Or. You're right. What's the score? It's still 1-0. Happy birthday to Alex. Have a good one. Declan Rice just lining up a corner here. What is he going to do with it? What is he going to do with it? They need to score, Arsenal, man. This is so bad for them. This is so bad. And they have. No, they haven't. Oh, my word. It bounced in the middle of the smaller yard box. And still, the Geordies had so many players back. Wow, what a chance. Arsenal, this is why they score from set pieces. Pope was, he was going backwards. Headed back in. Moreno got the shot and it was blocked. Could have scored against his old club there. Did it come off the arm of Lewis Hall? Hard to know.
That's the first free kick, though, from Arsenal, first set piece from Arsenal that's really caused chaos.
Hard to know. Hard to know. Yeah, it's a nice top. Very nice top. Oh, no, I'm not sweating. How can I be sweating? It's quite cold in England today.
Free kick given there to Newcastle.
28th minute. Very slow on the pitch. Newcastle just trying to slow down the game as much as they can. What's my prediction? Do you know what? I can see the Geordies holding this out. Ask me after half time. I think we'll get to the 45th minute and it'll still be 1-0 or 2-0. I can't see Arsenal scoring. I don't know why. It's weird. I don't know why. Anyway, long ball in. Willock. That was a good one. These crosses are causing real issues for Arsenal. Trossard on his own. It's gone out. No way to go.
Well, TNT Sports are supporting the Disasters Emergency Committee's Middle East humanitarian appeal. Please text TNT Sports to 70676 to donate £10, with the whole £10 going to the appeal. Millions of people across the region are in urgent need of food, shelter and medical care. Please donate if you're able.
So Newcastle building something up. What can they do? What can they do? Newcastle's winning. Yes, 1-0. 1-0.
And now there's some room for Saka to operate, although it didn't quite come down well enough to draw into
Ooh.
That's not the first time today, though, that Shares maybe needed a fraction more composure with more time on the ball than maybe you realise.
Nick Pope with the ball straight out. That's not good. That is not good. Ah. 15 minutes till the break, and it's still 1-0 as things stand. AFC Flyed won the league. Nice. Here we go, Thogdad.
There we go. A nice sugary brew
Thank you.
to get him going again.
I need a reboot. I need a reboot.
You do, don't you? Thogden 4.0. Whatever that means. I just made that up. Right. Anything happened there while I've been away? Thomas Partey on the ball, the Ghanaian international, to Havertz, the German international, Saka, the English international, to Declan Rice, English, not Irish. Ooh, controversial. Trossard. Belgian, yeah?
Yeah. No. Belgian, yeah. Sorry, I thought you were Timber. Dutch.
Yeah, absolutely. And Martinelli, Brazilian. Proper international team. We love it. Salah or Bale? Salah for me. Although Bale was special.
On their day, Bale.
Yeah.
On their day, Bale.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thogden has just said that Gareth Bale is better than Mo Salah.
On their day, yeah.
Wow. We're not talking about golf here. We're talking about football here.
Multi-sport.
What does everyone think that people are saying Salah?
Nah,
Salah
I'll tell you
or
why
Haaland?
Bale.
Different players.
On his day, Bale would score overhead kicks in Champions League finals.
Yeah, he was a bit special.
So,
yeah.
When that day came, he could... Do you remember that goal he scored for Spurs against Inter in the Champions League? Mega.
Absolutely, yeah, he did score some special goals. Declan Rice pings it in, back post. Too much back post. So Declan Rice's set-piece ability today... Oh, sorry, it wasn't. I keep getting the corner take. They have swapped it for Martinelli. So it's probably a case of Martinelli saying, I can do better than you. Yeah, Arsenal not turned up with their A game, have they, Theo?
No, not at all.
Salah does more work for the team. Yes, Salah and Haaland, for me, are very different players. Does Thogden have a thog sis? Yes, and she lives in New York City right now.
Yeah.
Loving the stream, guys. Thank you, Cold Edits. I hear that your edits are cold. That's the rumour, Theo. Who will win? Well, at the moment, you put your money on Newcastle, but never write off Arsenal Football Club. Certainly Newcastle will have watched the video from that Bournemouth game a week or two ago and seen how Bournemouth beat the Arsenal 2-0.
Martinelli taking on
Martinelli,
Livramento.
great pace. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Livramento does really well.
Honestly, does very, very well. Yeah, well done, Tino. Oh, the referee's got that wrong. He's got that wrong. The referee's got that wrong. It came off Tino.
He's laughing about it as well.
I don't know what the referee's doing. He's going to book someone for saying, ref, you're an idiot.
Yeah, Saka's saying you can't. He's going to say to the captain,
yeah,
you can't complain about that.
Martinelli's like, ref, how did you not see that? Livramento kicked it out off himself. But Martinelli, you just have to accept referees make errors, linesmen make errors.
Yeah.
Watch this. Oh, Martinelli, the way he goes past Tino at first is great. But respect to Tino, he watches it, he gets in, he pounces. And then he kicks it out off himself.
Yeah.
Look at this. Off himself.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Game's getting a bit heated now.
Yeah. Absolutely. Martinelli has improved this season. That is a very, very good point. Do you guys live in Bolton? I'm afraid we don't. Well, I say afraid. We live down... If we lived in Bolton, we could get to games easy. But we live in London. Yeah. London town.
Where the roads I was driving on.
Yes,
on the Thogden 2 video.
Absolutely.
Go watch it yesterday.
Everyone check out. We'll watch it today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was posted yesterday, though.
I mean, if you're a time traveller like Doctor Who, you can watch it yesterday. Honestly, he's in no state. Honestly, you should just go and take a kip.
I might.
You might, go on that settee there, have a little kip. And I'll do the stream. I can't do all that technical stuff. Are you coming to coach you this season? Do you know what? Possible. I'm just going to say possible. we would love. A year ago, we were down in India on a fantastic trip watching football and cricket. It's a country I love. I'm fascinated by India, and so are you. You've been twice now, haven't you, to India?
Mm.
And yeah, we went amongst other places. We went to Kochi, which is the capital of Kerala. We went to Bengaluru. We went to Kolkata, Jamshedpur, Lucknow, and we had a wonderful, wonderful time. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to who? By the way, if you like birthdays, get on. There's a website called Famous Birthdays. Let's see how you're doing on that thing.
Yeah, have a look.
Let's see how you're doing on that. Famous birthdays.
Thogdad's favourite website.
Thogden, YouTube star. Right, okay, well, we need to sort this out. Because Thogden has dropped out of the top 5,000 in the world. Now, what are we going to do about that? We need to get on Famous Birthdays and get him back in the top 5,000 people.
You can boost it by going on the website.
Boost, yeah, you go on there, you press boost. You press boost, Famous Birthdays. It's quite a good site. Although your picture on there, Theo, what is that? What sort of picture is that?
From ages ago, yeah.
Oh, come on. Honestly, you got to update that. Famous Birthdays, come on. We give you permission to update that.
That's mental.
It's mental, isn't it? I'm about 8,000, which, nah, whatever. It's all good fun. Fun and games. Does Thogden have a brother? Have you got a brother?
I've got James Trafford.
James Trafford. He's your brother by another mother. Is Bolton going to get promoted? I'm thinking top 6. I'm thinking playoffs. And playoffs are a lottery, so buy your lottery ticket. That's what I say. Go to the Botswana Derby, Tobago. Our biggest subscriber from Botswana. Right, 36 minutes gone. It's still Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. But giving it away there.
Yeah.
Gabriel Martinelli, rejuvenated this season. Pouncing up the left. Can he get the cross in? He goes to the line. And that is a goal kick. And I think the referee got it right that time.
Livramento is locking down Martinelli so far.
He certainly seems to be, Theo.
But Martinelli's been a bit obvious.
Yeah, you raise a very good point there.
He's been a bit, I don't know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Watching from Australia. Love the work. Thank you very much. Beautiful country, Australia. I loved my time there back in the day. Whereabouts in Australia are you from, mate? You're going to put another prawn on the barbie? Go do your Australian.
I'm not going to do that, am I?
Well, you might.
Oh.
You are struggling. As soon as the stream finishes, you're going to be in your pit, aren't
100%.
you? Do you like your sugary tea? From Rwanda.
Kind of makes me a bit sick.
Yasin. How does it make you sick?
It's too sweet.
Too sweet? You said put loads of sugar in. It's good for you. Puts the sugars back in your body. Rwanda, that's another of my favourite countries. I absolutely adore the country. If you've not been to Africa, the continent, Rwanda is a very good choice. It's a very safe country the size of Wales. You get around easily. Volcanoes, mountains, lakes, and a really wonderful people. And they love football down there. So on a Saturday, you can get down a pub, drink a mutzig, big mutzig bottle, 0.65 of a litre, and watch the football. I couldn't believe people were beeping at a learner in the driving video. People have no patience. The Spurs way. Thank you for your donation. You are so right.
Yeah, the guy
Honestly.
beat me when I turned.
Ridiculous.
I don't even think I was that slow.
No, split second there. And it doesn't help, does it?
No.
You beep a learner. What are you trying to prove? Are you trying to improve them, trying to give them confidence? Yeah, it is, honestly. If you had to rate the most annoying people in the world, okay, nonces and murderers are number 1 and 2, but number 3 is people who beep at learner drivers.
London drivers.
Well, not London. They can be from anywhere. It happens anywhere. But
yeah,
if you're a driver and you see a learner, when I see a learner on the road, you give them time, you give them space. And the Latin, you know, okay, even if they stall somewhere, you wait. You know, if you're in a rush, that's your problem, not his or hers. Right, over the top towards Saka, but Newcastle can deal with that ball all day long. Saka is fouled. And there's been a goal. Oxford United against Swansea. And who's it gone to, Theo?
Swansea.
It's gone to Swansea.
The Welshman.
Absolutely. The Welsh lads are 1-0 ahead.
Oh.
Right. Havertz is clattered by two guys with dyed hair. Ooh. Havertz, has he stayed down? Because it looks like his arm is hurt. He took a bit of a tumble, didn't he? Up he gets.
41st minute.
Yeah. Does India have a national team? Yasin, yes, it does have a national team. The country, of course, famous for cricket, brilliant cricketers. They're also big on hockey, but they do have a national team. And I'll be quite honest, it's not very good. And they will admit that. They're very low in the rankings. But India, country of what? 1.2, 1.3 billion people. And certain states like, what, Kerala, I'm talking about Kerala really. Football is a bigger sport than cricket. The ball comes in and Thomas Partey. Martinelli, Partey again, cross it. Partey crosses it, it's a good, oh! That was a good cross. There was just nobody there. And that is the problem there. And Newcastle just strong. Thogden as he's having a shocker today. In fact, do you know what? Who shall I bring in? Is there anyone you'd like me to bring into the stream? In fact, I would if I could see where he is. I can't see Thogdad. Where is Thogdad? He's disappeared. I don't know where Thogdad's gone. Otherwise, I'd bring him in. Right, I'm going to see if I can find Thogdad.
It's been a bit stop-start, hasn't it, the last 5 or so minutes, which will certainly suit Newcastle.
I think Newcastle have been excellent without the ball today. I think that's been a real feature for them.
Yeah, they have. And to be fair to
There he is, everyone's favourite member of the channel. It is Thogdad, still wearing his Wash and Go t-shirt. And we're not getting paid for that, but it's all right. It's all right. Wash and Go, our sponsors in the past, actually sponsored, this is a true story, actually sponsored Thogdad. Someone from the Wash and Go marketing department was watching the streams and saw this delightful bear. And I'll tell you the story about him in a minute. Saw this delightful bear, Thogdad, and said, look, he needs clothes. He can't just be sitting in his all together. So they asked for his measurements. I sent the measurements of a teddy bear to a major multinational company, Wash and Go, and they made this beautiful t-shirt. Look at this. So the story behind Thogdad, right, okay. This is a true story. One day, Theo and I, we were living up in Manchester at the time, and I decided to go to, I think, Tuesday night game. It was a night game. It starts at, let's say, 7:45, finishes about 10, which means that you'd get back from the game at, let's say, 10:30. Right, Newcastle, whip it in. Poor, very poor from Gordon. So I told my daughter, I'm sorry, love, but we're getting back too late. You've got school tomorrow, so you can't go to the game. But I took Theo. It was maybe a little bit unfair. She was really upset. So we go to the game. We go to Horwich. We watch the game. And then I said to Theo, I said, look, we've got to buy a little present for Thogsis, for Seema. So we went to Asda. And we found this gorgeous bear. And brought him back for Thogsis and we put the bear in her cot or her bed, and the next morning she woke up and she found this bear and she called him, used to be called Kevin Davis. So Thogdad used to be called Kevin Davis and it became her favourite bear. Now of course she's in her 20s, she's living in New York, and Kevin Davis has become Thogdad. So that is a quiz question for the future. Right, Toon, Black and White Army. Thogdad is a proper geese. That is right, big cast. The Spurs way. Spurs way is loving it. That is great. Hello to Maya, or Maya. Is it Maya or Maya? Great name, by the way. We're coming up to half-time. Do you think the Ballon d'Or was rigged? I don't think it was rigged. I just think a lot of football journalists gave a little bit of respect to a very, very good midfielder called Rodri, who's had a brilliant record for Manchester City and for Spain for many, many years. So Rodri being in the record books as a Golden Boot winner, I have no problem with that. Thoughts on Ndeye? No, I don't have any strong thoughts. Thogdad, what do you do for a living? Well, these days I do a lot of these videos. I'm kind of semi-retired these days. You know, I like to read me book. Oh, here come Arsenal into the box. Martinelli, can he get a shot away? No, half-hearted. Martinelli pushed out off the ground. Trossard. Arsenal coming again. Will there be one big chance before the half-time break? We're into the 46th minute of 48. Some booing ringing out from the St James's Park crowd. They want their pasty, they want their pint at half-time. Saka is booed. Everyone. Yep. Right. Arsenal playing it down the left again. I mean, Martinelli's had a lot of touches. He's just not done a lot with it. Here we go. Marino. Martinelli. Can he deliver a cross? He can. Who's there? Pope punches it. Saka still has it. Throw into Arsenal then. Knocking on the door. You think about the number of major chances they've had. Not that many, to be quite honest. They'll have to do better second half. Martinelli again. Martin. The ball is whipped in. That's straight into the hands of Pope. Arsenal will have to do a lot better than that. Do you think City are going to make 5 in a row? Just Daniel, I think it all depends upon the lawyers and the FA. Will Man City get a big points deduction? Will they get a demotion? Will they lose some of their old titles? It's in the hands of lawyers, which I don't like, really, to be quite honest. If it was me, I would take financial fair play rules and I'd put them in the bin. I understand what they're trying to achieve, but it's, I don't know, if you can't, if the likes of you and I can't understand it, then what is the point? You're just putting power into the hands of the accountants and the lawyers. Scrap it, just scrap the lot. Money's already in the game. The genie is out of the bottle, as the saying goes. But anyway, that's just my own tuppence worth. Thoughts on Tamworth winning against Huddersfield? I'll be quite honest, I didn't know they did. I didn't see the scores. You know, I went to bed early with a good book last night. And that's not a euphemism. And I didn't know that Tamworth had beaten Huddersfield. So massive respect. Hopefully Tamworth against Bolton in the next round, if we can beat Walsall today. You should do the Wolves game today if possible. I think Thogden is going to want to get back to his pit and have a good rest. He was up right on the lash last night. Anyway, this is going to end right now. Not the stream, the first half. Free kick from Pope. I think the referee is going to allow it to be taken, and then he's going to blow his whistle. And there it is. Right, half-time, Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. Thogden, I hope he's not collapsed somewhere. Gordon is my favourite Newcastle player. Let us know, where are you in the country or in the world? I went to bed last night at 12 a.m. So yes, shout me out. Shout out to Taboga. We always shout you out, mate. And it's great to see you every single time down there in Botswana, a country I've never been to. Right, we got guests. Guests, that's a nice name. Nottingham, Shropshire, Newcastle, Birmingham, Edinburgh. The Spurs way, mate. You're the Spurs way. You're in Edinburgh. Are you at university there? Or are you just loving that beautiful Scottish town? Manchester, but a Bradford fan. Jacob, if you're in Manchester, tell me exactly where. That's a wonderful city. Whereabouts in Manchester?
Thogdad's taking over.
Oldham. Danny's in Oldham. Whereabouts in Oldham? So I tell you what, I've got to tell you, Danny, my family come from, Chamber Road, just off there, York Avenue, near Hume Grammar School. That's where my dad was brought up. Alexandra Park in Oldham, around there was where my mum was brought up. So, yeah, good memories of Oldham from back in the 70s. No, Theo, I've just been talking to these lovely people. What's up, Thogdad?
Oh.
Chilling, mate. Yassine. Wait a minute, Yassine. You're in Uganda. Earlier, you were in Rwanda. So have you just crossed the border? It is possible. There is a border between... But, one of those is probably not right. Borough. Divine Peace.
Thogbear on his own for 3 p.m. matches.
I know.
Oh, my God. I am Finny.
You're hanging, aren't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely hanging. I'm in Johannesburg. First time on your stream. Cannon, thank you so much for joining us from Johannesburg. I've been to Johannesburg. Melbourne, I've been to Melbourne as well. I've been to Leicester. I've been to Delhi. I've been to Israel. Hello to everyone in the Middle East. I'm Rwandan visiting Uganda. I've got a good memory. Yassine, I don't miss anything, mate.
Yeah.
Hello to everyone in Uganda. That is a country I've never been to.
Really?
I've had discussions about going there, but I've
if
never
Arsenal
actually...
loses, I will cry. I'm sorry, mate. I think you might.
Get your cry on, mate, because it's... Honestly, what do you think of Arsenal in that first half there?
Not good enough again.
Yeah.
If they continue like this, the title race is done.
Wow.
Liverpool and City.
Big statement there from Thogden.
Well, I mean, Dad, is it though? Because you can't lose to Bournemouth and then lose to Newcastle back to back.
Yeah,
if you're going for a title race, you can't make losses like this. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone in this advert has got really amazing teeth. This Gillette advert.
Yeah, obviously.
And in reality, look, he's got great teeth. I'm sorry, in reality, I think my teeth are reasonable. I think your teeth are reasonable, but you know what I mean? Just like you just come back from Turkey or something.
Yeah.
Shocking. Anyway, I'm waffling. Shall we look at the sofa scores there?
Do you want to?
Yeah, let's do it. You do the tech.
All right.
If you're up to it.
Just
Okay, Thogda, you come here.
Let's have a look.
Right, sofa scores coming up all. We're going looking on FOTMob.
Yeah.
So obviously Anthony Gordon set up that goal for Isaac. Those two guys are going to score very, very highly. Livramento gets a lot of respect, doesn't he, Theo?
He was doing very well against Martinelli when I watched it.
He was. Yeah, he was.
Isaac's header deserves a lot of respect.
Yeah,
Fair
the
play.
Swedish international.
Get between these two.
Yeah.
And then, Gordon with the cross. He's been unreal.
He has been very, very good, hasn't he?
Yeah.
20 touches, 4 fantasy points.
That's it, really. I'm not going to lie. There's not much to talk about.
But yeah, Livramento. So for me, Theo, a lot has happened up the left.
Yeah.
So this switch between attacking up the left and up the right, but they've nullified both
Arsenal's
Saka
left.
and Martinelli, haven't they?
Yeah.
Saka and
Timber's making a lot of inverted runs. Is he right-footed or left-footed? Yeah, he's right-footed.
He's right-footed, yeah.
Yeah, so it's weird seeing him play at left back.
Yeah.
To be honest.
No, he's been.
And then Martinelli in front of him.
It's just it doesn't look incisive.
No.
I mean, I don't know if can you get the possession stats on that?
I think so, yeah.
Let's have a look at the possession stats, if you have them. Stats.
58%.
58%, you can see that. You can see it's about 60-40.
Yeah.
It's just what you do with the ball. 6 shots, but really, there wasn't a moment when you're like, wow, that must have been a goal.
No, you're right.
Saka dragged that shot slightly wide, but I think Pope had it covered. Apart from that, not a lot going on.
The Isaac header was so good.
Superb there. Absolutely. You see, the XG of that was 0.35, which means that 2 out of 3 times, that would not have been a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have gone over or it would have been saved. But my goodness, he got behind Gabriel. So his positioning was brilliant. His movement was brilliant. His execution, bang, bullet header
Lewis
from
Hall
Isaac.
7.3 so far.
Okay.
3 passes into the final third.
Yeah. He's doing what is asked of him, isn't he, Theo?
Saka 6.1, not good enough today.
Not good enough, Theo.
Not the level that he sets himself.
No, he's got to get more involved.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What is going on elsewhere in the country?
Find out?
Yes, there's a few games going on in the Championship.
Blackburn losing at home, so Oxford United.
Wow. So Sheffield United, Swansea and Stoke are ahead. How does that affect the table at the moment?
It means Sheffield United are second.
Right, now this is a very interesting table, isn't it?
Yeah.
Most interesting. I think last night, Luton drew last night, didn't they? They remain down there. Sunderland are top of the table with 28 points. So that's a gap of 5 points from Burnley. Now, of course, it's about a quarter of the season gone. Very early doors. But that would be wonderful for the North East if Sunderland can get back to where they feel they belong.
Yeah.
And start playing that derby match against Newcastle twice a year. That would be good for football, actually. I've got huge respect for Sunderland as a football club. And for Sunderland fans, we've met a lot of them and they're passionate. Passionate about the game. Got a lot of respect for Sheffield United. That is another historic, proper club. And they they are in second place ahead of Burnley and Leeds. So the top dog, West Brom in 5th place. Osasuna quietly got into the Champions League places.
Massive.
Wow, who'd have thunk it, Theo?
Yeah. Next Real Madrid.
They're ahead of Atletico. They're ahead of Bilbao.
So Valencia are meant to play Real Madrid today, but they're not because of the flooding.
Yes, that is tragic.
Yeah.
That is tragic.
Yeah, so we're missing that Real Madrid game.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, of course. I mean, a human tragedy. Hundreds of people killed.
Really?
In the flooding. At least 200 people.
Wow.
So our
really
prayers
sad.
go out. Our thoughts are with the people of Valencia who are
It's really sad that.
who are suffering at the moment.
Yeah.
Shocking, quite shocking.
And they're suffering in the league as well.
Much lesser, obviously, but yes, they are.
One win.
Yeah.
For a team like Valencia, that's pretty bad.
It is there. So that game is postponed quite rightly. So they're showing the highlights. And that Thomas Partey cross quite late on, probably the best cross of the day. Nobody was there. The FA Cup, Theo. Are you a fan of the FA Cup?
Walsall Bolton. How are we going to do?
Let's have a look at our head-to-head record.
Poundland Bescott Stadium. What a name.
We always drive past it, don't we? And I always
It's
point it out.
almost as good as the Tough Sheet.
Yeah,
Community
absolutely.
Stadium.
I think it could be like a low-scoring game. I've got memories of us going all the way there for losing 1-0 and stuff.
We were at this game, the 2-1 loss.
Yeah.
The last time we played them away, we were there.
All right. I remember a 1-0.
Oztuma played.
Can you go back further?
Oztuma played, look.
Let's have a look at that. How many of those Bolton players are still there? Thomason is still there.
Off the bench, I swear Oztuma came off. But was he not? Was that before?
Gethin Jones is still
God,
there.
this team is...
Rico Santos is still there. So 3 of our players remain.
Rubbish. Quality.
You didn't like
Rubbish.
Sarcevic?
Sometimes all right.
Ali Crawford. I like Ali Crawford.
Bagsman.
Owen Doyle.
Yeah.
Owen Doyle. He gets the ball. He scores a goal. Owen Doyle. Right, Morecambe. Worthing against Morecambe. Huge game for the people of Worthing and for the people of Morecambe. So if you're travelling down from Morecambe near Lancaster for that, enjoy your day out down south.
It's a big one. Bundesliga today, Dortmund-Leipzig.
Dortmund against Leipzig. Were you tempted?
No.
No? I thought you're a massive Dortmund fan. You're basically German these days.
No, Dortmund are in free fall. They could sack their manager. Leipzig are going to win this game.
You think so?
Stick a little bet on.
You think, I've not had a bet today.
Should we do a little half-time?
Shall I do a little double?
Okay, let's do it together. Do it together. I would say, get it ready. I'll tell you what to do.
Okay, let me think.
And anyone else that fancies joining in, they can do it. We're just going to give you a tip.
Well,
I think, honestly, from watching Dortmund lately, Leipzig to score.
I'm not betting against Dortmund.
Oh, Dad, bet against Dortmund. Bet against Dortmund, please.
I might do a double on Liverpool beating
The
Brighton.
last results, Dad.
And Forest.
4-1 Leipzig.
Ooh, do I bet on Forest?
Look at the results, Dad. 4-1 Leipzig.
Yeah.
Dortmund at home lost 3-2.
Right.
Leipzig 2-0.
Right.
And this season, look where Leipzig are on the table.
Yeah.
And look where Dortmund are.
Oh, right.
8th, Dad. 3 losses from 5.
Yeah, but they lose, so they should win the next game.
That's not.
There's no obvious bet today.
Beat Leipzig. I mean, I think Nuri Sahi needs it for his job,
Yeah.
but I can't see it. I would say Leipzig. Okay, Dortmund Leipzig over 2.5 goals. Let's go that to be safe.
I'm not.
Why not? You think
That
it'll be
could
low
be
scoring?
goals. I tend to do doubles.
Bournemouth City. I think I would say a little bit of money on a single for a draw. I reckon.
You think so?
Yeah, I think there'll be good odds.
Right.
I think Bournemouth could hold them off.
Wow, that is an enormous
Iraola
shout.
expects a lot from his players.
But we looked at the history of that game, Theo. 14 game played in the Premier League, 14 wins for Man City. City win that all day long.
Yeah, and then I'm not sure City win that. I'm not sure City.
There's a lot of games that I'm uncertain about.
Ipswich Leicester, I can see goals.
Yes,
I
very
can see
hard
goals.
to call that.
Over 2.5
I've just gone
goals.
with home advantage. I think more than 2.5.
You're not sticking a little cheeky.
No, I'm not because I'm not sure enough about these.
Liverpool Brighton again could go either way. Like this could be a cheeky 1-0 Brighton.
No,
sometimes they're weird away from home.
I'd never bet against Liverpool.
I know, but Forest did it this year.
They did, but almost every other game they won. You know, okay, they got the draw against Arsenal, but every other game they've won.
Yeah.
And they're not conceding. I think I've gone for 2-0 Liverpool in our predictions. Forest against West Ham is another tough one to call. I can see Forest winning this.
Forest winning that.
Yeah, I can see them winning like a 2-1 or something like that.
Forest will win that.
But yeah, West Ham have just underachieved, haven't they, this season?
It's mad that Forest team is better than that West Ham team. Like,
yeah,
if we went back a few years and we said to ourselves,
I know.
This is the Forest 11. They're going to be better than this West Ham 11.
Yeah, I know.
And you've got like Paqueta in there,
Yeah.
Alvarez, Wan-Bissaka, Max Kilman.
Yeah.
And yet it just doesn't seem to
It's
work.
just not working yet.
Lopetegui isn't figuring it out.
He's not. He's really, really not.
And then there's Chris Wood who's still just banging them in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite interesting how they got Alanga and Hudson-Odoi on the wing. But it works.
It does, Theo.
And Elliot Anderson got an assist last game against Leicester. Got a goal for the England under-21s. Good player.
Absolutely.
Ryan Yates and Dominguez, the Argentinian.
Yeah.
Ex-River Plate.
Nicholas
I think.
Dominguez.
No, Vélez Sarsfield, my bad. Yeah, good player.
Absolutely.
And then
5:30.
5:30.
Southampton
Oh
Everton.
yeah, this one, yeah.
That is hard to call.
Everton
Very
win
hard
that.
to call.
Everton win that. 2-0.
You think so?
Yeah, 2-0. I think that's nailed. I think you messed that one up, prediction-wise.
What did I say? I said a draw, didn't I?
Yeah, it won't be. Everton win that.
Right.
Look at the teams.
Yeah.
Look who's better. Calvert-Lewin, Decore, Garner Gay, Mangala. I mean, it isn't great,
No.
but it's enough. It should be enough.
It's an aging team.
Elliman and Dye,
Yeah.
Jack Harrison.
It's a team that needs refreshing. I mean, the Everton squad is not that great, is it? Let's be honest.
Daishi probably will.
Daishi will keep
Oh,
them up.
Dwight McNeil's injured. That's a massive blow. Maybe you're right then.
That is massive, yeah.
Dad, maybe your prediction could be right.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right, Dad, honestly.
Southampton only lost 1-0 to Man City
Yeah.
last weekend. That ain't a bad result.
No. And then the late kickoff, Wolves Palace. This is... I'm kind of like hungover, just going to sit there and watch the football kind of day.
You're going to do that, yeah.
Whack a few ackies on. Wolves Palace. Oh, I tell you what, this I am so intrigued in.
Really?
Because of our predictions.
Yes.
Only because of our predictions.
Right.
I wanted to be that guy to predict Wolves a win.
Right.
And I bottled it.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Because you don't think Palace are starting to find their form? But Mateta got a goal recently, Sarr and Nketiah. Do you think they're going to be in a relegation fight? Do you think they're going to stay in a relegation fight? At the end of the season, will they be bottom 5?
Good question.
Because it's going to look like, Southampton, Leicester, Ipswich,
Yeah.
Crystal Palace and Wolves. Do you think those 5 will be in a fight all season? Or will one of those move away?
Well, Palace's form is showing that they're going to be right down there.
Yeah.
But their players, it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Ismail Assar, Eze.
They've got,
Eze's out.
Eze's out, that's what I was thinking.
Oh my God.
Was he on the bench or is he missing?
Wolves are going to win that game.
You bottled it, didn't you? You should have said that.
Why didn't I know about Eze and why didn't I know about the other one? Why is Eze out?
I don't know.
That's not good for my predictions.
It
That is
really
not good for my
isn't.
predictions.
So you think a cheeky bet on Wolves winning? Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Wolves are going to win, yeah. Wolves are going to win and Everton, Southampton could win as well. That would
Wow.
be a cheeky double,
Wow.
eh? Southampton
That's
Wolves.
a brave double.
We said it here, guys. We said it here if it happens, eh?
Clippers when we're totally and utterly wrong. Right, we're in the second half now, Theo.
Yeah.
It's underway. Arsenal fighting for the chance to stay in the title race. I mean, if you lose to Bournemouth and if you lose to Newcastle within 3 games, you're not going to win the title. 2-0.
2-0.
Oh, great save. David Raya.
Willock didn't hit through it.
No, he didn't.
It wasn't an Isaac Rocker, was it?
No. And the keeper stood up to
Gordon
it.
is so immense.
Yeah.
Gordon is so good.
He really is there. Oh,
Everywhere
Willock.
today, making things happen.
That's a really good statement of intent within about 40 seconds of the restart. Thoughts on Liverpool having a great season in the Champions League and in the Premier League? Great team, great supporters. Nothing but positives to say about Liverpool.
Yeah. Gordon again.
Oh,
This time not
wow. I wonder what Arteta has said at half time.
reached. Yeah.
Right, Saka fouled. It was a foul by Joe Linton. He just gave a little tug. There we go. It's a tug. Of course it's a foul. Silly. Well, actually, it's a clever foul because it didn't draw a yellow card and it stopped Saka getting clear.
The longer this goes on for 1-0, the more I'm thinking it's over.
Wow.
Gunners.
Thogden has spoken. He is officially writing off Arsenal. He's taking a bin and putting them in it. Is that right?
The longer they go on.
Yeah. So if you were Newcastle, how do you approach the second half?
That's a good question.
I mean,
And one that
personally,
I fully intend to answer as well.
for me, the way they've approached it in the first 2 minutes is right. They've gone forward a couple of times.
Yeah.
Try and score a second goal.
I think
You
Newcastle
saw
are sitting
Bournemouth with
back
it.
but countering.
Don't sit back. Don't sit back. You'll get punished if you sit
I
back.
think Newcastle are.
We'll see.
Look at their depth.
Well, at this point, they're where they should be. Saka. Tricky feet. Oh, he's always going to bring it onto his... That's a dive. You're not getting that, Saka. Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet. And he's getting booed by the Newcastle fans.
Yeah.
Deckers wins it back. Will he shoot? Will he shoot? Oh, good challenge there from Longstaff. Partey. A lot of booing at this point. Martinelli on the left.
Wow.
Ooh, Timber. Not a bad cross. And there's... Wow, there was a little foul in there, I believe. And the pressure is off Newcastle.
It is.
Do you think Liverpool have a chance to win the league? Asks, what's that, Shauna? Absolutely, 100%. Liverpool have got a very, very good chance of winning the league. Particularly as Arsenal seem to be falling away and Manchester City have got, what we'll call backroom problems. So a lot of it depends upon lawyers, legal arguments, and at some point, do Man City get found guilty of financial fair play breaches? And if so, they absolutely must get a points deduction at the least, because that's what's happened in the past to the likes of Nottingham Forest and to the likes of Everton. Yeah, of course. If they're found guilty, if, I'm not a lawyer, I've not studied the documents. So that makes it very hard to predict who's going to win the Premier League. So, yeah, in answer to that question, Liverpool have got a very, very good chance of winning the league. That might be a good little bet. Just a small amount, put it on Liverpool to outright win the Premier League this season. Pompey John says gas going up. What a name, gas going up. Suddenly the crowd's gone very quiet. Arsenal moving the ball around, but you're not going to cause any problems back there. They move into the Newcastle half. Patient build-up. Partey. Rice.
It's Declan Rice. Everybody nice and organised defensively for Newcastle.
Yeah, exactly. All the Newcastle players are back into their defensive positions.
They are, yeah.
They know exactly what they have to do, and it comes to nothing. And they win it back. Can they keep it? No. They turn it over again. They turn it over again. Newcastle, Arsenal. Newcastle, Arsenal. Arsenal. Keep hold of the ball. Shoot. Big chance. Oh, my goodness.
Trossard should have done more.
Trossard, did he stumble then?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Got to do better
You
there.
thought he'd have a chance of getting a shot in. At that point there, and he fell.
He fell, yeah.
He lost his balance. Whoa. And Dan Burn just launches his 2 meters across the ground. No foul whatsoever. Thogdad, are you a detective employed in Scotland Yard? Well, they never approached me.
It should have.
I'm not old Bill. No, I'm not. There's no smell of bacon around here. Declan Rice will take this corner. His delivery so far has not been that good. Back post. That comes off a Newcastle heed. Possession is being turned over again and again and again. Arsenal launch it. Thogden is struggling.
Let's sleep over this.
Going for a Greg's after watching absolutely Spurs way.
Nice.
That's a very big shout.
Chicken bake.
You're going for a chicken bake, Thogden?
Boom.
Is that your favourite Greg's?
No, that's what Big Justice likes.
Really? Does he like Greg's?
I think so.
Really? I thought Big Justice was American. Thank you for the rose.
They like chicken bakes.
Really? Okay. Brentford. Jessica Rose says, Brentford ?
Guys, I'm so tired.
Thogden is not so much tired, it's more absolutely wasted. Where did you get to last night, Thog? Camden?
I don't even know.
You don't know? Big one.
Yeah, it was a big one.
Ended in a club.
I think so. It was my best friend's birthday, so.
That was huge, was it?
Yeah.
That's a good job you're not driving today.
Yeah. Saka fouled.
Yeah.
Or did he give the foul?
Saka fouled. Not on purpose. Not on purpose.
Just jumped early again, trying to win it, just trying to kick the ball.
3 booms on a chicken bake. Surely 4 booms.
Brentford 0, Stoke 3. Rodri 51. That's random.
I know.
Tonali might come on.
Yeah.
Tonali's coming on.
Right. That's a big statement. I'm not sure what has Eddie Howe seen in that last 8 minutes that makes him bring on Tonali. I don't know. Willock. I want to see more quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This second half has just been a bit frantic. Lose the ball, get it back. Lose the ball, get it back. Somebody show some quality here. Arsenal is a team of 1.17 billion euros of talent. Show it. Keep hold of the ball. Joe Linton pressing so well. Partey.
Yeah.
Just not giving them time to play. Willock pressing. Gordon pressing. And forcing a throw-in. Yeah, Newcastle, they cannot keep this up.
The game's gone up a tempo now.
The tempo's gone up, Theo, yeah.
Yeah.
Trossard down the right. If Arsenal are going to get the equaliser, there has to be a bit of individual quality. Trossard takes on his man. Gets to the byline. Ooh. I don't know. A free kick is given against Arsenal. Trossard on Willock.
Do you think the level of a game like this is way higher than like a Euros match?
I think it's faster, yeah. I think
because of training and knowing the players, right?
I think so. I mean, we've got of course, we know this. We've got some of the best players in the world in this division, and a lot of them we're looking at right now. Yeah, I think it's a combination of everything. You've got the best players, and they're trained superbly. Certainly some of the lesser European teams, let's be honest, let's say a team from an Austria or a Czech Republic or a Croatia or a Serbia, they're not quite. They're nowhere near the level of an Arsenal or a Villa.
Yeah.
And we see that. And it's no surprise that after 36 games in the Champions League, 1, 2 and 3 are English teams.
This pressing from Newcastle is insane. And Anthony Gordon is so fast.
He is. But try and keep this up until 90 minutes. You can't.
Lewis Hall.
But that's really poor. You just gave it away. You just passed it to Lewis Hall.
Yeah.
I think Arsenal are just lacking a bit of confidence at the moment. The last 2 or 3 weeks.
They don't really have much to offer, do they?
No, that's a foul. That is a foul.
Always.
If maybe a yellow card for Moreno. Yeah, I agree.
They're celebrating the ex-Newcastle player getting booked.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a yellow card for me.
What does he think?
Quite right, Theo. A foul on Bruno Guimaraes. Bit of frustration.
Yeah.
We're seeing frustration here, Theo. So don't do that again, Moreno, because a lot of people are talking about him at the moment. Exactly, Yasin. Best players with the best training, best facilities, best technical teams. It's all of the above. Best diet. It's all those little incremental things that the best managers sort of drill into their players.
Driving's going well. Thank you, Rickster. I'm going to pass. First time. I'm going to pass in Scotland.
Wow. Theo has spoken.
I'm going to pass in Scotland.
Somebody clip that. Clip, clip, clip. Martinelli dispossessed. Massive respect there. Great work from Livramento. Newcastle come away, holding on to possession. Very calm. Willock. Oh, will he get there? Yes, he will. Willock. Joe Linton. The move is on. Can Willock get ahead of him? Willock against Saliba. Shoots!
Arsenal. Over.
Great counter-attacking football from Newcastle United. Very, very well. And Joe Willock. Yeah, he's only 25 years old. I think of him as older. Good
Really
pace.
wanted a corner.
Just had to keep it. Wasn't a corner. Just had to keep it down. Just got that final. Yeah, that final shot got it wrong. Again, Arsenal lose possession, and Willock comes forward. Joe Linton. Oh, and it's kind of broken down a bit. Lewis Hall on the left. Guimaraes switches play out to the centre. Switches play possibly to the right.
Lewis Hall trying to be clever there.
Oh, that's another foul by Arsenal. Newcastle will not mind this. You can do that all day long. If that's what you want to do, we'll take the free kicks, we'll waste the time.
They do need the technical, creative players on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, he would suggest at the moment that the answer that he's looking for isn't on the field at the moment.
Saka takes it up the left wing.
The 58.5 minutes we've had to this point.
And Guimaraes will come forward.
We're going to see Ethan Wanyeri. He's going to be one of the changes that's going to be made. So changes are coming. Not before time from an Arsenal perspective.
So we're coming up to the hour mark. I think Arsenal have got to switch things around a little bit. Livramento. Oh. Throw in to Newcastle. Thogden buy a Lambo. You're going to buy a Lambo?
No. We saw a Lambo on the video yesterday.
We did, didn't we? Thogden buy a coffee. Jessica, I made him a tea, and he's like, there's too much sugar in it, I'm not drinking it.
It's quite sweet.
It's sweet, but, you know, you asked for sugar, and you got sugar. You want sugar? You got it. Thogden, what's the score? Remember the chant. Yeah, we occasionally when we're at Bolton games and we go down, 100 kids will shout, Thogden, what's the score? What was the best road you drove through? Tom, I'm not sure. I mean, Kilburn High Road is an absolutely sensational road. Man United will beat Chelsea tomorrow, says Aaron. I am not sure about that. David Raya making a bit of a clearance. The changes are coming.
Zinchenko and Ethan Nwaneri.
Zinchenski is coming on.
To be the saviour.
Marino's off. He's on a yellow. He's not really set the world alight today.
No, he hasn't, no.
To be perfectly honest.
I think he's not even happy himself about that performance.
No. Martinelli's off, Theo. He's not. Hasn't
Martinelli
worked.
has not been good.
Nwaneri's coming on.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Great player.
17 years old.
He's good enough.
Blackburn Rovers 0, Sheffield United 2. So the Blades, the boys from Sheffield, looks like they're going to go home from Lancashire with 3 points. Does that prove that Yorkshire's better than Lancashire? Don't say yes. The answer's no.
Oh. So Ethan's press there, Nwaneri, caused Newcastle to lose the ball.
Wow. The young lad wants to show what he can do. Oh! Welcome to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yellow card. He's already drawn a yellow card there.
Yeah. This is the man that could change the game.
Yeah. Willock is booked. And quite right too. He just wants to... Oh!
That's Willock's way of saying...
Do you know what? If he lands on the player, that's a red card. I think he's going to go off now.
What?
I think Willock's going to be taken off.
Really?
He's on a yellow. Bring on someone in his place.
Makes sense, yeah.
For sure. Because if Newcastle get it... Oh my goodness! Oh.
Never.
No, nothing. Havertz was a split second, inches away from getting on the edge of that ball. The Newcastle fans...
That's the thing about Havertz. In a split second, that man can change the game.
The fans weren't happy that he clattered into the keeper. But you know what? Fairness to Nick Pope, he doesn't complain here. He doesn't complain. Havertz has got every right. He pulls back.
Yeah.
All he can do is clatter into the keeper, and the keeper does not complain. Respect. Willock's still on the pitch. Newcastle still reasonable possession stats this half. Bruno, play on.
Good tackle.
Big chance for Newcastle. Oh, saved. Oh. Decent save that. And Newcastle looking for the second. That is a foul.
Oh, fierce.
By Joe Mother Linton. Wow.
Joe Linton screaming there. Fuming. Zinchenko. What can he do? Can Arsenal get back into this now? I think they can.
I think they can. Nwaneri must... how do we pronounce his name? Nwaneri?
Nwaneri, yeah.
Rice into the box. Rice. Rice.
Wow.
That was so close.
Great run from
That
Rice.
nearly bobbled into the corner. That's the sort of luck you need
Yeah.
on a Saturday afternoon to get level.
That was such a great run.
Do you know what? That's all about...
as soon as he put his
Rice
head down,
keeps going. He beats one, he beats two.
Yeah.
Keeps going. He's off balance, but it just nearly wriggles in.
Kai could have been there to tap it home.
Oh. Nearly wriggles in.
Kai Havertz's passion there, like you can see how gutted he is. It didn't go in.
Yes. And they're showing the Isaac shot, which was parried away.
I do sense something coming for Arsenal now.
You do, Theo.
I would love it to be Nwaneri. It'd be a
spoken.
great story for football.
Joe Willock. Yeah, ex-Arsenal player. Clapped on his way off. Sandro Tonali.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's got a bet on this game. That's a joke, by the way. It's a joke. You know, yeah. Okay. Gyökeres is European top scorer. Interesting. Did you know that, Theo? Right, corner to Arsenal from the right. 5 of their players at the back. They'll now spread out and filter into the box. They've got their own tactic, and it comes now.
Bukayo.
Whips it in. Goalkeeper punches it, and Newcastle clear it, but not decisively, and it's headed back in. Honestly, Arsenal will not equalise if they play like that. Anthony Gordon. We know he's fast. Up the left wing. Take him on. Go on, take him on. Plays it inside. Tonali is fouled. That's a yellow card. Timber's going to get booked for that.
Big time.
What do you expect? Wonderful movement from Tonali. Showing what he can do. Look at this.
Yeah, great pace from the midfield.
Oh. Doesn't complain. Again, I like that. Tonali gets straight up.
Yeah.
Gets straight up. He's like, I've been fouled. I know it's a yellow card, but I'm going to roll up, if you see what I mean. Timber, you got what you deserved. You got what you deserved.
Timber's really frustrated.
Yeah. Tonali. Nice little chip into the middle. Anyone on the end of that? No. It is taken by David Raya, who falls down.
Yeah.
Who falls down and gets a cheer from the St James's Park faithful.
It's an Arsenal team that remains pretty much stuck in first gear. With 24 minutes to play at St James's Park.
Yep, we've nearly had 3/4 of the game. Arsenal need to try and snatch something to keep their title hopes alive, even there.
Yeah.
It might be a dramatic thing to say, but
3 good Aka pick for today. Leipzig to beat Dortmund.
Liverpool to beat Brighton.
Wolves, Palace, both teams to score.
Stoke 1, Derby 1. The Rams have rammed one into the net. Well, I know, it sounds a bit rude, that, doesn't it? Right, Declan Rice takes it out of play, surely. Corner. The Spurs way. Thogden looking about as inspiring as Arteta and his tactics.
That's good. That's good.
The Spurs way, you are so right. He is a shell of a man. Honestly, he is a shadow of a YouTuber. He's a wreck. He's a train wreck. He is a ghost. Look at him. His pale face. Whee! Own goal by Johansson. Stoke 1, Derby 1. Thank you, Spurs way, for that donation. All right. Any more?
I'm ready to go back to bed after this.
I know you are. I'm going to watch the goals come in.
Yeah.
Sit down. And I'm going to finish my book about Beckham, actually.
No, Wolves Palace. I'm gonna watch.
You're going to watch that, yeah. Right, the ball comes across, back post. Oh! Trossard, shot on target. In another world, that wriggles in. That is one of the first shots on target.
Cass, you're right. I need a proper greasy fry-up.
You do, actually. You need to go to the Bridge Cafe.
Yeah. All I've eaten some bloody yogurt and a croissant.
But Newcastle there, the bodies were back. That Trossard shot on target, not with a lot of pace, but there were 2 or 3 bodies on the line. Newcastle have defended like Trojans today. Into the last 20 soon. Timber will take it. Will there be a little bit of magic from Arsenal? I've not seen any yet. Can you please say happy birthday, Rowan? I think that's Rowan. I might have mispronounced that. Rowan or Rowan. Either way, have a great birthday. Have a wonderful cake with lots of candles on. Have a drink, a beverage of your choice. Maybe a nice carbonated beverage. Get around with family and friends. And oh my goodness, Zinchenko slipped and gave it away. Newcastle can break. And it's a big chance. Isaac's in the middle. Gordon, we know how fast he is. Zinchenko's thinking, I caused this. Into the box. Corner. Zinchenko apologises to the world.
Yeah.
To every single Arsenal fan out there. Zinchenko says, sorry.
It's not the impact they were looking for,
It certainly isn't, Theo. It certainly isn't. Hi, I am living in Ghana. Never been to Ghana. Would like to go one day.
I can't believe that we're about to see Arsenal fall out of the title race.
Newcastle corner, dealt with by Zinchenko. But the ball comes straight back in. Arsenal 1, Newcastle... No, wait a minute. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 2.
Did you actually say that? 1-1?
Ooh. That is a very good question, Theo. Premier League predictions.
So 2 more changes.
I
you
went
did.
2-1 Arsenal. I'm so wrong.
What did I say?
I think you went the same, didn't you?
I think I went the same as well. Why did we do that?
I don't know, Theo. Because Newcastle have been really average recently.
Yeah.
Because it's Arsenal, you know?
Yeah, true.
Well, that could be a yellow card. It is. The yellow card comes out for Tonali. And he does not complain. He knows what he's doing. Can't do that right in front of the referee. Silly boy. Take one for the team.
So changes can now be made.
Hello, Alexo from Uganda. So we've got at least 2 people watching this modest stream from the country of Uganda in Central Africa. Central, North Africa, sort of central, you know what I mean. On the border with Uganda. Go on, Magpies, says Belly Goal. What a day to be a Spurs fan, says the Spurs way. Yeah, of course, the Spurs fans are rejoicing because their bitter enemies, their North London rivals, are being taught a lesson by the upstarts from the Northeast. Celebrations also in Saudi Arabia, the home of the owners of Newcastle United Football Club. But will it end 1-0? Or will there be late drama in St James's Park, the cathedral of football? Arsenal come forward. Completely underwhelmed by this. Completely underwhelmed. Who's going to make it? Jesus! Who has got very good scoring record in the Premier League. This is a day when we need his goals. Oh, Pope was not happy with that pass back. He's like, what are you doing? Do not put me under that pressure. Arsenal
not good enough from Jesus.
Retain possession. Jesus is getting stuck in. He's trying to go past play. He's trying to create something. Like I said earlier, we need
so bad.
we need one little bit of magic.
This Arsenal team is not having any magic.
Theo, you make a very bold statement.
England, New Zealand. Is that Twickenham?
Thogdad, have you ever been to Shropshire? And if so, what are your opinions?
Is that Twickenham today, guys?
Shropshire, yes, I have. I've been through it. Shropshire is beautiful. I've got a cousin and an auntie and an uncle who live there. If indeed Oswestry is in Shropshire, and I think it is. It's on the border, isn't it, between England and Wales. Saka's gone down. Saka's gone down. That would be a massive, massive loss. He's hobbling. He's hobbling. Party is fouled. Bruno. He's up. Oh, Saka is hobbling up. He's a tough lad. Just the way he lands, I think. Just lands awkwardly on his left ankle. That can hurt. That can hurt in the morning. But Saka keeps going. He's got the ball on the right. It's not moving very well. He's not comfortable, yeah.
16 minutes left.
Ben White is on the field, isn't he, Theo? So a quiz question. Who scored the 10,000th goal in the Premier League? The answer is Ben White.
Wow.
From memory. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I think that's correct. I think the 10,000th goal in the Premier League was scored by Benjamin White. Saka. Wanyeri. Saka. White. Ben White, have you just passed to the invisible man?
Rubbish.
There was nobody there.
Rubbish.
There was nobody thinking of being there. Arsenal are so flat today.
And Ethan asked for the ball at his feet, and then he just played it.
Honestly.
Terrible.
That is really, really poor. Arsenal score, please. They score at the moment is, I'm sure it's on the screen, Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. And I'm just going to go for a lucky walk out the room.
Oh. So,
Pope missed 5 months last season and a Disney
Nick
game
Pope,
this
yeah.
year. This is a flight problem. Let's hope the magic spray works.
I think it looks like he's got something in his leg, right leg. Pausing of the game. Less than 15 minutes of normal time remain. What will come for Arsenal? That's the question.
TNT Sports and Discovery Plus right now on TNT Sports 3. England are playing the West Indies in the second ODI. We've got the curtain raiser for the Autumn Nation series on TNT Sports 2 between England and New Zealand. We just showed you that. The teams are in the building. That's followed by Scotland, Fiji at Murrayfield. It's also a big night of boxing.
England, All Blacks,
top of the bill, Liam Davis,
rugby.
defending his IBO Super Bantamweight belt against Shabazz Masood.
Lots of international sports going on right now.
GP title race continues tomorrow morning with the Grand Prix of Malaysia.
Oh, it has been a slow start. It has been a slow start. Oh no, here we go. Thogdad, what are you doing here?
This game is dying on its arse.
Yeah, it is.
And what we need is the lucky bat. This is the lucky bat. When the lucky bat appears, there'll be a goal within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, 76.5 minutes gone. Before 81.5 minutes, there'll be a goal. Brought by the lucky bat. So come on. Let's have a look.
Arsenal have been complete dire today.
They have been awful there.
I think Bolton will play better against Walsall.
Right, Havertz.
Let's hope the red team
Whips it
plays
in
as bad as this
towards
again.
Wanyeri.
You know what I mean?
Jojo Linton deals with it. Yeah, let's hope Bolton play better than this. Oh my goodness, poor. But somehow Gabriel hangs on to it. Who's going to provide the magic, if anyone? Or will Newcastle get a late goal? The magic bat is out. The magic bat is out. And it doesn't always come out. It's come out today. Before 81.5 minutes, there's going to be a goal to kickstart this torrid, turgid game. Well, actually, not for Newcastle. Newcastle have played very well. They've neutralised one of the best teams on paper in Europe.
West Ham Forest, Max, that will be...
Ball comes in. Just... A lot of these crosses just look like guesswork.
Forest winning that, or maybe a 1-1.
Ben White. Come on, someone. Where's the spark? Ben White just passed it to an opposition player.
Ben White has been...
Again.
Awesome. Yeah.
Ben White. No,
again.
Ooh, loses it again.
Ben White has a 0% pass completion.
Well, he did, yeah, nearly. Of course, what's going to happen now is Ben White's going to have a killer assist for the equaliser.
Yeah.
Come on. The lucky bat is out.
All those years ago, Arsenal should have bought and done everything to get Isaac.
Yeah. Saka.
Arsenal are just looking bad right now.
3 more minutes of the lucky bat. Partey. Poor pass.
Yeah.
Partey this time. A really poor pass into the area. I know what he's trying to do. But surely at that level, Theo, you need to be able to wait a pass properly.
Yeah.
I mean, Partey, we talked earlier, he's got a very good scoring record at Ghana. I guess for his national team, he must play more advanced role.
Yeah.
You've got to play a bit. That's a foul there. But yes, certainly Arsenal are missing a world-class striker. Right, the lucky bat is going to be out for another 2.5 minutes. Will it bring a goal? There has been a goal at Oxford. It is Oxford 0, Swansea 2. Heartbreak for Oxford. Stoke 2, Derby 1. There's been a goal in the Potteries from Gibson. Stoke 2, Derby 1.
Wow.
The Rams have been rammed.
We spoke at half time, Lucy. Just look like a team of Arsenal that's stuck in a bit of a rut, don't they?
Saka fouled. Linesman spots it. Now a chance. Bruno is not happy, but it was clearly a foul, Bruno. I'm sorry, mate, but it was. And maybe the lucky bat has got it right. 80 minutes gone. A lucky bat is out for another minute and a half. Go to Norwich against Ipswich. What, in the cup? Norwich against Ipswich? Arteta under pressure. I wouldn't go that far. He's a good manager. Proved himself time and time again. Declan Rice. Try and get one right. They've obviously practiced this tactic, this set piece. Right, the 5 players all go into the mix. Terrible cross. Terrible, terrible cross. Honestly, this game could go on for hours, and if Arsenal play like this, you're not going to score. Zinchenko, dispossessed. 3 against 3. Keep going. Oh, what are you doing?
What was Gordon doing?
Anthony Gordon had a brain freeze. Instead of running, he sort of jogged and was dispossessed.
He didn't realise there was someone around him.
Maybe he's just tired.
Yeah,
all these Newcastle players have done a lot of work over 81 minutes. Right. One more move, and the lucky bat might have failed there. Liverpool, what do we think of Arsenal? Last move, last chance for the lucky bat to be proved. Ben White's got it. Who's he going to pass it to? His own player. Saka on the right, cuts inside. Back to White. Simple ball. Into the box. Ooh. Gabriel thought about a shot.
Should have.
Jesus tries to do too much. Just get the ball into the mixer, and I'm afraid the lucky bat is wrong.
Yeah.
And it's not often we say that. The lucky bat has a very, very high success rate. Right, into the last 10 minutes. And after that, Theo can go for a lie down.
I'm ready to
Deckers. Zinchenko. Saka. But it's kept alive by Ben White, who's going to look for Saka. Presumably, no, crosses it. Good work from Zinchenko.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Gordon looking a bit tired, to be quite honest. Oh, Thomas Partey gets done for a foul. Go on, Toonami, Bolton. Toonami. What is Thogden's favourite club? Bolton Wanderers. That's the giveaway, the Bolton Wanderers shirt. Bolton fan here. Hello, Bulldog. How are we going to do today, mate, against Walsall in the FA Cup? It's not done yet. Come on, you Gooners, says I am Gunners. Man United died a natural death when Ferguson left the pathetic club. Somebody doesn't like Manchester United very much. Man City fan here, question mark. Well, Nana Arthur, you should know whether you're a Man City fan or not. Who's winning, Liverpool or Brighton? I'm going for Liverpool. Theo thinks it could be a draw. Thogden seems so angry. No, just absolutely delicate and wasted.
I'm not angry.
He had a big night last night. He looks like a zombie. That is true.
It's been a long stream. Nearly 3 hours.
Right, last 10 minutes, including injury time. 6 minutes of regular time. Probably
Thogdad's
4
carrying the
minutes.
stream today.
Absolutely, mate. You know me. Ben White. Can he pass to his own player? Yes, he does. Saka. Always comes inside. Always
I feel like
comes.
this has been the longest game ever, in fairness.
Oh, Jesus nearly gets his shot away. But Anthony Gordon, great work. Great work from Anthony Gordon. He looks shattered.
Yeah.
Absolutely shattered. And you've got to get this tackle right.
Oh, could have been very wrong.
Just gets it right.
I've not seen enough of that from an Arsenal point of view. It's been
Up the Magpies. Bolton.
a few more minutes.
Shout out to Shauna. Right, Gordon's gone off. Like I said, absolutely knackered. Harvey Barnes is coming on. He scored 3 goals this season. Isaac has also scored 3 goals this season. Anthony Gordon is getting clapped for his assist. for his work rate, for the fact that he was player of the season last season, for the fact that he always gives 110%, which is mathematically impossible, but you know what I mean. It's a nice footballing cliche.
5 minutes. 5 minutes left.
5 minutes to go before Thogden finds a pit and has a kip.
Oh.
Anthony Gordon is walking round the ground, taking the applause. Away the lads is the sign. And tonight in the pubs of Newcastle, I believe there will be celebrations. That goal was
so good.
Superb. Anthony Gordon cross. Alexander Isaac goal. He's waving to everyone. This is what they want to see at St James's Park. It's not been the best of seasons. I think Jorginho's just come on for Arsenal. Probably too late. Too little too late. Jorginho, the Italian international, born in Brazil. Newcastle going forward, dispossessed. Oh, that's not good. Newcastle get it back. Big chance.
It's done.
Oh, Joe Mama Linton. Header on goal. David Raya deals with it.
That would have been a huge moment.
It would have been an enormous moment there.
But it doesn't matter anyway.
Right,
Arsenal have to score now. Desperation.
Oh.
Havertz. Havertz keeps pinning the centre-back.
Why are Arsenal like an elephant in a tree?
Why?
You've got no idea how they got up there, but you know they're going to fall.
Wow.
That's a sort of Tottenham joke. Theo, you look tired.
I know.
Toonami. Who's winning the Champions League? The winners of the Champions could be Barcelona. Although I'm going to stick with Real Madrid. I think they'll find it from somewhere. Bruno Guimaraes fouled. Silly foul. Silly foul. Yellow card to Jorginho. And a chance to waste another 30 seconds of precious time. A little bit of an arm to the face. Not enough. It was a foul. A yellow, probably fair. Who's winning, Everton or Southampton? We debated this earlier. Dwight McNeil is not starting in that game. He's out of that game. So this is a massive chance. If Southampton want to have any conceivable chance of staying in the race to survive, they must win today. But Everton, I think, are unbeaten in 5 games, the last 5 games. So don't bet against Everton at the moment. And this game has not been a classic. But if you're a Newcastle fan, if you're of the Geordie persuasion, you don't give a damn, do you, Theo?
No, you don't.
Oxford United 1, Swansea 2. And there's going to be celebrations, muted celebrations, at all 3 ends of that ground.
It's true.
Because one end's a car park, you see, yeah. No Ødegaard, no problem. Well, not quite true. Arsenal are really missing Ødegaard. Martin, the man from Norway.
The Gunners trying to work a way through.
Today, Arsenal have been without ideas.
Honestly, yeah, what do you think about?
No Ødegaard, no
up.
party. Yeah, exactly. I see what you're saying there.
No party played today.
No Ødegaard, no party. Party's playing, but party spelt without any.
Oh.
Saka, quiet, very quiet game from Saka. Ben White, all you've got to do is control it. All you've got to do is control it and get a shot away.
Yeah.
It fell to the wrong person. Benjamin White. Yeah, it was a bit better from Arsenal, but there's been too little of that. Too little, too late. Better luck next week, Arsenal. The Spurs way has spoken. Jesus.
5 minutes
Gabriel.
to be added on.
It's going to be an extra 5 minutes starting now. Can Arsenal salvage something from the wreckage of this game? This has been a miserable trip up to the northwest.
That's William Saliba.
They can't wait to get back on that train. I presume it's a train.
For Newcastle.
Back to London, Euston.
Chance.
Looking now for Wanjeri, who shoots.
At least he's trying. Nwaneri
Yeah.
tries a bit of magic,
Maybe the next one will go in.
and it doesn't quite work.
Absolutely no space, but first time really.
No,
Shot properly.
It's
Not
worth an effort.
good enough.
It's worth an effort.
you make a good point, Theo. You make a very good point. Ben White is so washed. He's having a poor game.
Scotland, Fiji, in the ruggers.
Wow, that is a big one, isn't it, Theo? Prediction of 0-0 Everton. Arsenal out of the title race. It's looking that way. It's looking that way. Thank you to everyone who's joined the stream today. It's not quite over. There's another 4 minutes to this game to come alive.
Yeah.
Not a game for the neutral. Newcastle foul. Arsenal, why are you fouling like that in the 92nd minute? Player of the match, Anthony Gordon maybe. Lewis Hall, man of the match. He has been very, very good.
He's been great, the fullbacks, both of them. I thought Livramento deserved it to be.
Thogdad loves Scotland. He can't hide it even when he tries. I do love Scotland. Very, very much. Love being there. Great people. Great land. Surely it's over.
He's been brilliant as well, Livramento.
Last chance for Arsenal. Last chance saloon. They're having their last beverage in the last gasp saloon. Benjamin White. Saka. Very quiet game from Saka, which is very, very rare. This is a man who's got 3 goals, 7 assists in 9 games. Jesus. Arsenal, you've got to go direct. You've got to go direct. No faffing around. Ben White. Come on, who's going to have a try? Saka, probably a good idea. It's got to be a good cross on the end of this. You've got to get players in the box.
Wow. All my days.
Declan Rice gave up on that. If he follows the fly to the ball, that's a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful cross.
I was waiting for the net to shake.
Declan Rice. It's like he lost track of it.
It's a great ball from Saka.
That is poor. No conviction. He just gets it all wrong. He should score that.
Yeah.
Arsenal should have equalised in the 93rd, 94th minute.
Yeah.
Declan Rice, that's a poor miss. That was the chance. It was missed. Ant is there. Anthony McPartlin is there in the posh seats. Ant and Deck from Biker Grove. That's it. That is it. And Declan Rice fluffs his lines. And the winners of this game will be Newcastle United. Eddie Howe is making a late substitution to try and wind down the seconds that are left of this game. Bruno Guimaraes milks the applause of the Geordie faithful, and as one, the Newcastle fans applaud him off because he has been excellent. The Brazilian international, the 85 million euro player. Kelly comes on. Arteta, pensive, disappointed. It's going to be a long trip back to London for that man.
Yeah.
And it's all about, I mean, if Declan Rice had not fluffed his lines, wouldn't have been very fair really on Newcastle. Gabriel, Ben White, what's he going to do with it? It's going to go Saka. Saka's a little bit of Saka magic needed. Right, get it in the box, Ben White.
Punched away
It's
by
loose. Jesus cannot keep it. And we're 95 minutes gone, plus maybe 30 seconds for the substitution.
Yeah.
Zinchenko, Saka, last chance. Get
Squeals
everyone in the
everywhere.
box. Get everyone and whip it in. Who's there? Nobody.
No one.
Game over.
Wow.
Newcastle 3 points. Arsenal are finished. And thank you to everyone who's joined us. It's not been a classic. There's a lady in the fans going like that. I love that. That's what football does. She's saying that to the Arsenal fans.
Newcastle, eh?
Newcastle 3 points. Arsenal nothing. And the title race is now Liverpool against Man City.
What a game. Guys, thank you for watching this one. Newcastle are seconds away from the final whistle.
And Swansea have beaten Oxford.
Havertz raging.
Havertz is raging because a free kick is given against him. But Arsenal, you deserve nothing today. Absolutely nothing. If you're just joining us, Arsenal have bottled the Premier League
Yeah.
at St James's Park.
This might be the one.
Having lost at Bournemouth, they've now gone and lost at Newcastle. And Arsenal are in free fall.
And it's
Game
done.
over.
It's done.
Game over. The handshake. Arteta and Eddie Howe. Joe Linton is loving life at the moment.
That's insane, Dad.
Alexander Isak is
What a game of football.
a quality, one of the best strikers in the Premier League.
And Arsenal should have...
Declan Rice shakes his head. He knows he had a gilt-edged opportunity to draw things level. Newcastle win, and Thogden is going to hit the sack
Definitely.
and get some kip.
That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Your phone's
Right,
gonna fall.
my phone's going to fall, yeah.
Guys, thank you for watching the stream. It has been a pleasure. I've been knackered, but the football has surprised again. Newcastle have found a way.